Shalom.
All right. Just go ahead and pull it up, whatever. You just, check the feed, all of that. Bring it out. Hey, Shalom, GMS Charlotte.
Shalom.
Back at you with another live camp, all right? Now, before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
All right, so hey, we're going to get into it, man. Get into the end of the rule of the heathen nations, right? Which we are in the last rule of the heathen, all right? Dealing with Esau, the Edomites, so-called white man, all right, who's currently in power, which the Lord is coming to take him out. We're going to talk about those different things, man. Talk about how this man wasn't fit to rule. We're going to get into that, man. And Lord willing, everything is edifying, man, because, hey, this is it.
Right.
So we're going to continue to bring out prophecy, man, which prophecy equates the downfall of the devil, man, of the Edomite. So let's go to Daniel, the 7th chapter, start there, and just let the spirit roll from there, you can start at 1. Start at 1. We'll go let the spirit roll,
God, this is the book, Daniel, chapter 7, verse 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, the king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and a vision of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matter. Verse 2, Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven stole upon the great sea.
Yeah, and that great sea is representative of the Mediterranean Sea. All right, those islands and regions among North Africa, all right, Greece, Turkey, right? When you pull it on the map, you can show the map, right? Pull that part up right here, out the top part, But then this is what this is concerning, right?
All right, guys.
No, you all right? Go ahead.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 3. And four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another.
Right, so these four beasts symbolize the different periods of the rulership of the heathen nations, right? The different empires of the heathen, all right? Read on.
Verse 4, the first was like a lion and had eagle wings.
Right, the first was like a lion that had eagle wings. It's representative of the Assyrian Empire, right? And those wings going back to what's called the griffin. Also, I believe it's called the lamassu.
Yeah.
Right, which is it had wings and it had the Assyrian face on the front. Like a beast, it had the Assyrian head with the wings on it.
LeBron James chest tattoo.
Exactly.
Baphomet, what is it called? The bootleg tattoo. It's a bootleg tattoo.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 4. The first was like a lion and had eagle wings. And behold, till the wings thereof were plucked.
They were plucked, all right, because the Assyrians went down by who? The Babylonians, right? 612 BC, right? Read on.
And it was lifted up from the earth and made stand upon the feet as a man.
Right. Now, when you go to the image of the statue, right? Read on.
And and a man's heart was given to it.
Right. So when you go back to that image, pursuing the Daniel, was in chapter 2, starting at verse 37, right? That head of gold, right? Which is representative of Nebuchadnezzar, right? The Babylonian rule, right? Read on.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 5. And behold, another beast, a second, like a bear.
Right, which is the Medo-Persian Empire. Right. All right, read on.
And it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it between the teeth of it.
Right, and those 3 ribs represent the empires that the Medo-Persian Empire took over. Because first of all, the Medo-Persian Empire took down the Babylonians.
That's right.
Right, and it said it had 3 ribs in his mouth, which those 3 ribs represent Egypt, okay, Babylon, and Libya. Right? Read on.
And they said thus unto it, arise, devour much flesh.
Keep going.
Verse 6. After this I beheld, and lo, another, like a leopard.
Right, and the leopard representing what? The Greeks. Right? Because when you look it up, the leopard is known for being a very fast animal, which represents how Alexander the Greek took down the known world at that time in 12 years.
Yeah.
See? And it was said that he wore a leopard hat, you know, which is heavy. Read it again.
Verse 6, book of Daniel chapter 7, verse 6. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 wings, it's like it had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it.
Right, those 4 wings going back to those generals that was the 4 generals. When you read First Maccabees, man, was it Cassander, Seleucus, and Lacemeus, right?
Maccabees 1.
Yeah, Maccabees 1 and 1, right? And they were fighting over power. All right, when you go into the history, I believe it's in Daniel's the 11th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. But those are the 4 generals that were left in his stead once Alexander died, right? Those 4 wings. Read on out.
It's the book of Daniel chapter 7, verse 7. After this I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly.
Right, that 4th beast representing the Roman Empire. Right, read on.
And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
Right, so the Roman Empire was known for their use of iron, right, their weaponry, because remember, the Romans being the Edomites, remember the blessing of Esau with the sword.
Right.
So essentially Esau, he mastered the weapon. You see? Read on.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it.
Right, it was diverse because they were a known power at that time, man. And basically they assimilated all the other empires into them. You see? Read on.
And it had 10 horns. Verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up.
Right, the little horn representing America, right? And it says the 3 horns that were plucked up by the roots, which is Spain, the British, and the French, right? Read on.
By the roots, and behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things.
Right, so this is dealing with the power structure of the Edomite, man. Right? And his mouth speaking great things going into the blasphemy. You know? The things that he's pushed throughout the earth.
Can I grab it real quick?
Go ahead, Al.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse, I start at verse 6. And he opened his mouth and blasphemed against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven.
And how did he do that? He did that by the way of iconoclasm, man, which was heavily pushed through the Roman Catholic Church, right? Because they're responsible for the religion aspect of things, man. So they're responsible for pushing the false Catholicism, the Christianity, the Islam, because Islam came out of the Roman Catholic Church, right? They're responsible for pushing them whitewashed images, the fake white man Jesus.
Right, and you look that word up, Catholic, it goes back to what? Universal.
There you go.
That's what you see they're pushing now with this new world order,
Let me
man.
see that image, right? Going back to who? Serapis Christos, man. You know, and the many other blasphemies. Said he blasphemed the Lord's tabernacle, man, his people. Right? He told you that the 1948ers were God's people. Right? He said that the Heavenly Father was a white man. That the Messiah was a white man. That the prophets were crackers, man. That's blasphemy. You know?
I got the precept.
Come.
This is First Maccabees 3 and 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, which is the scriptures, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their image.
Yeah, that's what they did. You speak on it, brother.
Yeah, because iconoclasm pretty much, you know, when Esau went and whitewashed all the images. So when you look at all the biblical people that the scriptures talk about, Esau says they're so-called white people, man. But you know, when you go into actual scriptures and you look at, you know, the old ancient paintings such as the Russian icons, they show you that they're so-called dark skinned, man.
That's right. That's right. Give me Job 9 and 24 before we go back. Give me that.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
Give me the word covereth in the blue letter.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who's ruling the earth? What race of people are ruling the earth? Like Apostle Ramdas said, you got to be honest with yourself, man. Right? Out of all the nations, right? It ain't the Chinese. It ain't the Russians. It ain't the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics.
That's right. It's not Ishmael.
It's not Ishmael. It's not Japheth.
Hey, the easy question to answer is who controls the money? Whoever controls the money, who runs the world, man.
Exactly.
You know?
All the money,
The resources,
the oil,
the food,
Yep. The laws.
the laws.
Yep.
Even when you gotta fly planes, what language do you have to speak?
Exactly.
Yep.
Medical terminology, man. You gotta speak Latin. What language does that go back to?
The Romans.
And another thing, who put sanctions on who if they don't agree? Gonna bow down.
Yeah. There you go. So by the process of elimination, it's the so-called white man.
That's right.
Right? So read that again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked one, man. Right? Read on.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Going back to what we discussed. The iconoclast. Give me that word for covereth real quick.
Yep. The word is kasab. It says to cover, to conceal, to hide. It says to be covered, to cover, conceal.
Yeah, basically,
That's it.
basically to cover, to conceal.
Oh,
Go ahead.
definition E. It says to cover oneself,
To cover oneself, right?
clothe oneself.
To conceal, to hide, man. This is what he did.
Iconoclast.
Iconoclasm, man. He whitewashed the images, man.
It says
Destruction of art.
to cover for clothing or secrecy.
There you go. This is what he did, man. You know, he put himself up as the Most High, as the Messiah, as the Lord's people, man.
To hide himself.
To hide himself.
He wanted to hide himself from the judgment of prophecy, man, because he knows what his rule is according to the Bible. It's like what his end is according to the Bible, man.
That's it.
Right.
Read that, finish it out
It
again.
was so blasphemous. He put a man named Cesare Borgia, which is a known pedophile, which was a mole, and he had relations with his sister, man. This dude was a abomination on top of abomination.
Yep.
Right.
You still worshiping this image. Lord ain't dealing with you.
Right.
Read that one more time, then we'll go back to that.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is
Right,
he?
so if Esau ain't the wicked, then where he at? Who's the one that's doing it? Who's the one that's in power? Who's the ones that covered the images of the Heavenly Father and the Messiah and the prophets, man? Right? If not, where is he? Where is he at? Right?
I got one more precept to
Come.
add to that point. Put that slide back on, bro. This is actually a historical account in the Bible to show you that this was going to happen. But this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 15. It says, "For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices." Because you had Pope Alexander Rodrigo VI, pretty much a Pope Alexander VI, who had his son, Cesare Borgia, painted by Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci,
Right.
to be put up as so-called Jesus Christ, man.
Right.
All right? Which really, Jesus Christ goes back to the Ptolemy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you go back to was this Ptolemy Soter the first, if I'm not mistaken.
When he conquered Egypt.
Right.
You know, because he wanted to be worshipped as a god, so when he conquered them Egyptians, he had them pretty much draw him up as a god, which is just showing you the reincarnation.
Yep.
Because the same God that was put up again as the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know? For those that received that.
Nothing new under the sun.
I got a quick precept.
Gone.
Just to add on to the point of Job 9 and 24, the earth being given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. I'll read it in the NLT for clarification.
That's right.
Malachi 1 and 4. Esau's descendants in Edom say, "We have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins."
Yep.
All right, and that right there just cuts this whole philosophy of Esau being done away with,
Gone.
because his descendants rebuilt their ruins.
Yeah.
You see that this is Rome 2.0.
Right.
It's evident that Esau's descendants have rebuilt their ruins.
So what does Renaissance mean? Rebirth. Right?
Right.
So this is what happened. This is history, man.
God.
You know?
But the Lord Yahweh of heaven's armies replies, "They may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again.
That's it.
All right, and we coming into those times where Esau's, and we already seen that's happening.
Right.
Esau's society is collapsing day by day.
Yeah.
Right.
It's no fruition in the society. It's just collapsing day by day.
Right.
And that's by the way of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Let me see. Salakia.
Good. Because we're so heavy, they're trying to rebuild again. With the Great Reset, the whole Build Back Better, you know, the transitioning into this this new digital society.
Fourth industrial age.
Yeah, the fourth industrial age. They're trying to rebuild again, but the Lord said, "What? I'm gonna tear it down."
Yep.
You know, so it's heavy.
Continuing on, and this is the point, showing you who the wicked are.
God.
Their country will be known as the Land of Wickedness. All right, so if their land is the wickedness, right, and the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, it's evident to see who the wicked is that are spoken of in the Bible, man.
God.
The descendants of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man today.
That's right.
And their people will be called the people with whom the Lord Yahweh is forever angry.
Yeah.
All right? So this man is the wicked that is spoken of in the Bible. And he must be taken out of power, man.
That's it.
You see?
Yep. That's right. Go ahead. And we're gonna go back to that Daniel.
In Psalm 49:11 says their inward thought is that their house shall continue forever.
Yeah, that's the inward thought of these devils, man. That's why they can get on a council and have an open discussion with all the leaders of the world, all right, on how they're gonna bring forth this this new digital age, man. Get rid of the money, right? Bring in a new blockchain currency, so-called, you know, which is really the that Karakna. But that's them in their mindset of thinking that they're gonna prolong their rule forever. Go ahead, Al.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
That's right.
They call their lands after their own names. This land back off the elder. You know, that's why they come with that fourth industrial revolution. You know,
Yep.
they feel like they're not gonna be judged. You know, for everything they did in the past.
That's it. All right, go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9.
Right.
The held to the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days did sit.
Right. So it says, I beheld into the thrones were cast down. That's the end of the rule of the heathen nations. Right? Because all these thrones, these heathen that are dwelling on the earth today, right? They're about to be cast out.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead. Read that again, Slack.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days did sit.
Who's the Ancient of Days? The Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. The Ancient of Days, man. He's before time itself. All right? He exists.
That's right.
He to be. Right? Read on.
Whose garment was white as snow,
Uh-huh.
and hair of his head like pure wool.
Right, so the heads of his hair were like of the pure wool. He had a white woolly fro, man. Right? It's nothing symbolic about it. That's literal, man. Right?
Wool is a texture.
Right.
So that gives you context on, you know, what race he was.
Yep.
He came in the flesh, man.
Yeah, that's a description, especially the police pull him over. He robbed me. What describe him? He had woolly hair. That's a Negro.
Yeah.
That's the first thing a cop. That's a Negro. Who else has that texture of hair?
Exactly. Go ahead.
His throne was like the fiery flame.
Right, that massive fathership, that chariot, man. Right? Go ahead.
And his wheels as burning fire.
Read on.
Verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
Right, you talking about the majesty of the Heavenly Father, man. Right? Read on.
Thousands ministered to him.
Right, which are the angels. Right? Read on.
And 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. And judgment was set. And the books were opened.
The records, man. The books, your deeds, or how you lived in your life, man.
Right.
This life and your many lives over.
Yep.
Right? Because the scriptures tell you in 2 Corinthians 5th chapter that we all gonna have to stand before the Lord, man, in that day. Give me that real quick. We all gonna have to stand before the judgment seat, man. Right? Whether your deeds been good or bad, roughly paraphrasing. Give me that real quick. Quick precept on that. 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 10. And I believe there's another one in Ecclesiastes 3:16 and 17. Go ahead. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
Hey, the books were open. All right? Your deeds are being recorded. You know, you got to stand before Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That time is coming on everybody. Right?
Yeah.
You got another precept? Can I back you up real quick? Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3, because the angels are watching. It says, the eyes of the Yahweh are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
Yep.
Just backing up what the brother said, man. Hey, the angels are going up to the Heavenly Father and reporting all the deeds that's taking place here on earth, man.
To and fro.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:14. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
That's it, man.
Land backing off and talking about this right up, because nothing is made secret to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord sees everything, man.
Hey, the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Right. Now you good. That's going to show you, man. The Most High is seeing all these wicked, deep counsel that these devils are trying to do, you know, behind the scenes that nobody knows about, you know. Everything is going to be made manifest in that day. You know? Everybody's going to have to pay that judgment, whether it be good or evil, man.
Yes, right.
You know? And we're working for a good judgment, man. You know, because we're going to have to stand before that judgment seat as well, man.
Right.
We're working to be getting that white stone, man.
God, we're going to go back.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe to them that seek from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us?
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
who knoweth us?
Dealing with the elites, man. All their secret counsels, right? Their plans, right? The war against Jake to cut him off from being a nation. Did a lesson on that, man. How they got bioweapons designed to kill specific races of people, man.
Yeah, right. Hey, they even came out with the video that brothers were sharing this week. It's called "What's in the Water," and it said "Watch the Water," and they mainly said, man, that they hit certain areas, man.
Right.
So why you think they were saying in the news that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and indigenous people were the main ones getting affected with this? You know what, man?
That damn juice.
Yeah.
That damn juice is literally snake poison, man.
Yep.
Hey, it's all coming out. And you got these Edomites. Hey, scripture said that Esau do a diligent search.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
And the scripture also said that that his tongue shall fall upon his own self.
Right.
So you got these devils. They bringing it out, man. They
Yeah.
let you know.
Going in.
So when the Lord describes this man as being the serpent, man, this is showing true, man.
Yeah.
This nigga really is the serpent, man.
That's it.
That's right.
That's
It's
it.
heavy.
Let's go back.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 11.
That's right.
I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, and behold, even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame.
Right. Well, that's what's going to happen to America.
That's right.
Right? Because America is what? An extension of the Roman Empire.
That's right.
Rome 2.0, as we said, man. And this place is going to go out by what? Nuclear destruction.
That's right.
Right? Them thermonuclear missiles, man. Read on.
Verse 12, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away.
Yep.
Yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time.
Right, because essentially, all right, after these nations, they served slavery for that 1,000 years, right? They're essentially going to get back into their own lands.
Yeah.
But they're still going to be forever governed by Israel, man.
That's right. Tributary.
They're going to be tributaries forever. Right? Read on.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 13. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man coming with clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days.
That's right.
And they brought him near before him.
Right, and hey, like it tells you in Acts, give me that real quick. Acts chapter 1, verses 9 and 11. All right? Just as Yahweh Shai went up into the clouds, into that chariot when he gave up the spirit, he gonna come back in the same like manner. Right?
This is Acts 1 and 9.
Read, come on, step a little bit.
Acts 1 and 9. And we had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
That's right.
And while they looked steadfastly toward the heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
Right, so that's how the return of the Lord is gonna come.
Yep. That's right.
He's gonna come back in that cloud, man.
Yep.
In that massive fathership, man.
That's right.
Right? What the world ignorantly calls UFOs, all right? The UAPs, spaceships, right? He's coming back with the host of heaven, man. What you got, Op?
I got Psalms 104 and 3.
Beautiful.
Who laid the beams of his chambers in the waters?
Yeah, the waters, the heavens. Go ahead.
Who maketh the clouds his chariot?
Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Read on.
who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind. Right? Any more? That's it? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cloud, right? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we forever be with the Lord. Just backing up what the brother said, man. We should be caught up together what? In the cloud, man. Which is what? A chariot, man.
Hey, that's why Esau got it. He got the Space Force.
That's right.
That's the essence of the Space Force. Hey, these devils in their mind actually think they're going to defeat the Lord and the angels, man. Right?
Got a quick precept. Just to feed off of the chariots.
Come
Mark
up a
14.
little close. You got to talk loud.
Mark 14 and 62. And Yahushua said, I am, and ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power,
Yep.
and coming in the clouds of heaven.
That's it. Coming in the cloud with the host of angels. You got to understand when the Lord comes on the scene, right? Them chariots, man. The host of heaven is going to cover the skies, man.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
You talking about a real world end of the world scenario, man, which is getting ready to happen. Right?
2 Ezra 13 chapter.
Read that whole chapter. Right?
All these movies where you're seeing with so-called alien invasions like War of the Worlds, Independence Day and such, all these they got these ideas from the scriptures. They know that's going to happen.
Yep.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 14. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
Okay, all nations, kingdoms, languages, people are going to serve Yahushua, man.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
And once the Lord enters into this realm, the kingdom belongs to him, man.
That's right.
Right?
Back you up.
Go ahead.
This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 44.
That's right.
In the days of these kings shall Yahweh of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to another people.
Right, the kingdom should not be left to another people, man. Hey, the rule, Yahushua, the rule of Israel is going to be eternal, man. Right? Like as we said in the start of the show, right? We coming in a time where, hey, the Lord is about to get rid of the heathen nations. This is the last rule of the heathen, which is the Edomites.
That's right.
Right? Any more?
God. But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
It shall stand forever, man. The Lord's coming to break these kingdoms, these nations up.
That's right.
Right? Can I get one more? 1 Corinthians 15?
Yep.
Give me that. 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. Give me that real quick, just to make that point. Right? Because, hey, we're in the time of what? The angels getting ready to reap.
Yep. That's right.
And the Lord said that, hey, the angels are going to take out all things that offend, man. Right? There should be weeping and gnashing of teeth, as the scriptures say.
No, it's a lot of shit that's offensive to the Lord that's here in this earth.
Man.
This
Go
is
ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 24. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to Yahweh, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
There you go. He coming to put all rule and authority and power, man, over these nations. Any more?
God, that was it. I got one more for you,
Come.
Man, the Lord's about to put things back in order, man.
That's
Because
it.
This world is grossly out of order.
Come.
You see all the shit that's being pushed here, everything that's going on, man. The Lord got to put things back in the right place, man.
Yeah, the restitution of all things.
Right.
It tells you that in Acts the 3rd chapter.
That's right.
There's going to be a great refreshing that's going to happen on the earth, man. The Lord is about, see, the great reset is really going to come from Yahushua, man.
Yeah. This devil is just being used just to start it, man. Like you said, the Lord got him in a trick bag, man.
That's
You
right.
know?
One more. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded. 7 represents completion. And there was a great voice in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our
The
Lord.
kingdoms of this world, the thrones of this world, the powers of this world have become, they belong to the Lord, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And of his Mashiach. And he shall reign forever and ever.
Yeah, there you go. And it said of his Hamashiach, which is the anointed, the elect.
Yep.
Right? That governing body, the house of David, man. That's going to be ruling under Yahweh Yahushua.
Real Christian.
That's it.
Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set up over it one that is profitable.
There you go. Go ahead and speak on it, brother.
Right, man. Hey, because that time when the Israelites come up, when we take over the world, you know, under the rule of Yahweh Shai and King David, and that's when the earth is truly going to be profitable, man.
Right.
You know, 'cause right now, man, ain't nothing out here but a death society.
Right. And then to add to that point, man, the reason why the Lord is going to come back and set up those that are profitable, because these devils and these other heathen, they weren't given the proper understanding on how to govern this world correctly, man.
Yep.
Because the true way of ruling this world is by the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who was only given to the Israelites, man. They were the only ones that had the instructions on how to govern this world correctly, man.
That's right.
So we're the only ones that's profitable to rule this world, man. For the whole universe.
This is a book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. And speaking of reigning and bringing down all rule and authority. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. So all these kingdoms, these rebels are going to be out there, running and trying to hide and don't want Yahweh to reign over them. We're going to gather them up and come out them ships and bring them before the Lord and slay them right there in front of them, in front of everybody.
Yeah.
If I could add on to that through the Spirit.
Come up and speak loud. Huh?
Yeah, this is Psalms 149 and verse 7.
That's right.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yep.
Verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, started with the elites of Esau. They're going to get rounded up.
God.
They're going to get rounded up out of them bunkers, out of them retreats they got in the mountain, under the ocean, wherever they may be hiding in the earth, man. When the elect get up in space, because when the elect come down out of them chariots with them new bodies, all right, that's going to be the time where, hey, what? We're going to purge out the rebels, man. That's
God.
Right? We're going to round the nations up. They're going to build the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Right? They go, hey, continue employment. Right? That's what's coming to these nations, man. Right? So let's go back to that.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 15. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the vision of my head troubled me. Verse 16. And I came near unto him. It's like I came near unto one of them that stood by and asked him the truth of this. So he told me and made me known to the interpretation of these things. Verse 17. These great beasts which are 4 and 4 kings shall arise out of the earth. Verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. That's the elect. They're literally going to take the kingdom. When the Lord gives the men that power, that's it. Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
And possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
That's what's coming, man. House of David. Read on.
Verse 19. Then I would know the truth of the 4 beasts, which was diverse from all the others.
Which is the Roman Empire. Read on.
Exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamp the residue with his feet.
Right, because they were a force to be reckoned with, man.
Yeah.
Right? They were a powerful empire.
Yeah,
Right.
As far as their military,
Yep.
that the way they, what was it again? The iron, their shields, all these things was very crafty, man.
Go ahead.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 20. And of the 10 horns that were in the head, it's like in his head, and of the other which came up.
And the other which came up, which was America. Yep. Right? Read on.
And before whom 3 fell.
The 3 that fell, the Spain, the French, and the British. Yep. Right?
Even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things.
Yep. The blasphemy, right?
Whose look was more stout than his fellows.
Right, because America essentially is a proud nation. Yep. It's extremely proud, and it's proud against its other Edomite counterparts. Yep. You see?
We got that bugged out song called Proud to Be an American.
Right.
See that? These devils real proud, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because these European nations, they carry America, man.
God.
You know?
I was going to say, here it is, America, when you look at all of its diplomacy, foreign and domestic, it's been nothing but lies and deceit.
Yeah.
All throughout history. It's never changed. They always kept the same narrative of lying, deceit, going back on their word.
Yep.
And that's something that you should be proud of.
Right.
These people don't consider that, man. But ultimately, it's what? They proud to be Americans. They proud to be Babylonians. They want to be joined. They want to be joined in with this system to death, man. And that's what they're gonna get.
That's right.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 21. I beheld in the same saints.
Right, that same horn, America made war with the saints. Go ahead.
And prevailed against them.
Right, because we went into hardcore bondage. We went into slavery here, man. All 12 tribes, man, went into slavery in America, man. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Right. Give me that real quick, right? Whoever got that, give me that real quick.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Where were the children of Israel, the northern kingdom, right? The so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics, and the children of Judah, right? The so-called Negroes, West Indians, Jamaicans, and Haitians. Where were they oppressed together at? In America. Right? Go ahead, on.
And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
There you go. So you Jakes are still in day.
That's right.
Your oppressor refused to let you go. All right? The modern day Pharaoh, right?
Yep.
Refused to let the Hebrews go. Right? Let's go back.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 22.
Salakia, give me Revelation 13 and 7. Precept to that. Right?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
That's it.
And to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
Right, so that's what Esau did, man. He overcame the saints. Put us in captivity, man. Slavery, hardcore bondage, man. Right? You have something out? Go ahead.
This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Behold, yet we are yet this day in our captivity. Read on.
Which thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
There you go. That's why we're in the worst case scenario, man. That's why you subject to payments. You barely got enough money to make it, to keep food on the table. Right? You get taxed out your ass. Right? Hey, look what's happening in society now, man. Dealing with this housing market. People that got these middle class houses, they moving out.
They can't afford it.
They can't afford it no more, man.
People can't afford to live in the cities.
That's it, man. People are broke out here,
And on
man.
top of that, you got the people trying to buy cars, man.
Gone.
You got used cars, charging more. It's like used cars being charged more than new cars, man.
Yep.
So everything is pretty much been made impossible to live now, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And then even with the housing crisis, now we're having a renters crisis because a lot of the people that are renting, they can't find affordable housing
Exactly.
anymore.
Right.
Everything is going up in prices.
Yeah. Hiking up prices $75, $40, $100, man.
Right.
You know?
And then your salary ain't going up a bit.
Hell no.
And it's the same thing we was bringing out last week, going into what? The fall of the Roman Empire, man. Because inflation, hyperinflation was heavily going on at the time before the crash of the empire, man, the Roman Empire.
Real
You
quick.
know?
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
That's it.
Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Every house is shut up, man. Businesses closing down. The middle class is losing, right? Because what are the elites doing? They're separating. They're getting rid of the middle class, and it's only going to be the poor and the rich.
Yep.
It ain't going to be no in between, man.
Yeah, they show in that movies, when them dystopia movies, it's the poor, it's the rich versus the poor, man. What's that movie when the Hunger Games and shit?
Yep.
That's what they about. Yeah, that's what they about to do out here, man. Art imitates life, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
too.
Yep. Verse 11. There's a crying for wine in the streets.
Yep. There's a crying for wine in the streets, which represents people want to know what's up.
Yeah.
They want to know. They can't figure out what the hell is going on, man.
Hey, real quick, that article you shared earlier is about to actually take place, man.
Done.
Because it says what? Who did you share that? Right here. It's this is our blacklisted news. It says, dang, that's not the one we had. Here you go. It says our blacklisted news. It says censors the Internet Act. EU agrees to expound online censorship with Digital Service Act, man. Going for what, man? What we just read. It's going to be a crime for wine in the streets. Because they're going to do what? It's going to be a famine of the word, man. You're not going to be able to hear the prophets of Yahweh Shai very soon on the internet or on the highways and hedges, man. Your so-called troopers, your so-called prepper YouTube channels, they're going to be clipped too, man. Yeah. All that's going to be clipped, man.
The sound of reason is going to be void in that
Yeah,
day.
it's going to be all government, what they say and what goes, man. Everything else outside of that, you ain't going to be able to have access to no more, man. So, the economists, you know, like you said, the truthers, you know, mainly us. Yep. But any way that you can find to see some type of truth on what's happening in the world, it's gonna be clipped, man. You know, Obama literally just said that he was like, the internet is the greatest threat to democracy, man. You know?
Because
it'll be pretty much 100% propaganda, man. Right. And you only gonna see what they want you to see.
That's right.
That's it.
Real quick.
If I can add one more thing. That's why the Roman Catholic Church was able to grasp the mind of the people, you know, back then during the so-called medieval times and all that, man, because a lot of people weren't given the access to own the Bible and be able to read the Bible like how we are now, man. So everything that they was told by the Roman Catholic Church, man. That's how the hell doctrine really got pushed and such, man. You know?
Real quick, Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread or a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And hey, it's basically what we're going into, man. There's coming a time where the Bible's going to be banned. They're already speaking on it, man. The elder, you had a video on the other day how they want to ban the Bible. You got these so-called truthers going around asking people, well, us ban the Bible, I need you to sign a petition. Even though they're doing it as a joke, but hey, art imitates life. That's what they're really gonna do, man. They're really gonna ban the Bible very soon, man. And you dumbass peons, you damn people, you're gonna help push that narrative, man. Because you don't know what's actually going on here in these last days, man.
That idea is being entertained, right? It's probably the heat that did it. Go ahead.
Matter of fact, I don't know if it was the New York Times, but
it
was a publication of Let's Get Rid of God.
We went into that. So that those thoughts, ideas are being entertained, which is going to be reality soon to come.
Right? They don't follow the ways of the Lord here in America anyway.
No.
They don't accept the Lord law, statute, commandments. But that's how you know America's a land of hypocrites, man. And here it is, you took the Bible unto yourself. You call yourself bringing the Puritans over here with Christianity, but you don't follow none of the law, statute, commandments that's written in the book, man.
The Lord was crossed out.
Yeah, it was X'd out.
I got that real quick. Isaiah 10:6. I will send him against a hypocritical nation and against the people like Rad. Right, and Mr. White was, and the Lord sent us against a hypocritical nation, man. And they say one thing and do another, man. You know, Esau say, hey, man, I'm coming to help. And next thing you know, he done infiltrated your government and set up a proxy government, man. To set up his way, man. Hey, this man's a complete hypocrite in life. That's right.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 22. Until the Ancient of Days came and judgment was given to the saints.
The judgment was given to the saints, the elect, right?
Of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Right, there you go. The saints possess the kingdom. Hey, the elect are about to rule, man. That's the house of David. That's the governing body that's going to be set up for the eternity, man. That's going to rule this world and the universe forever, man. Under Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Right? Read on out.
Verse 23, book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 23. Thus he said, fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all the kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces.
Read on.
Verse 24. And the 10 horns out of the kingdom are the 10 kings that arise, and another shall after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall do 3 kings.
The point. Go ahead.
Verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Yep.
And shall wear out the saints.
Right, he shall speak great words against the Most High. And we're seeing that now through what? The science, man. Yep. His science that he's pushing. Because right now the philosophy is what? To put so-called science over the Most High.
Science is the new God.
It's the new God. It's the new idol, man. You know, that's why you're hearing talks about banning the Bible. Should we forget about God? Is this the time that we, cross out that narrative, so to speak? Yep. You know, so this is what's being pushed in the earth, man.
Because the Bible's not beneficial for him anymore.
Come.
He used it to get his land and to push out his so-called philosophies. With using the Bible now, he wants to go with his new narrative, which is science, like the brother said.
What's coming out?
That's it. Read that again out.
This is the book, Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. He shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most
He
High.
shall wear out the saints of the Most High, man. All right, this devil has wore Jake out to the bone, man. Hey, we are, but behold, we are yet still in captivity this day. Right? Jake working 4 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Just wore the hell out. You know, barely making it. You know, the even with when it comes to the health. You know, Jake can't get proper he can't be health care. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a losing situation here for our people, man. You know?
I got a precept back in you.
Con.
This is Psalm 44 and 22. Yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long.
Yep.
We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
Con.
Going into how Esau, Esau has pretty much made it a mission to destroy the people of the Most High, man, and he's done it on all ways. So this whole American captivity has been nothing but a slow death for the Israelites, man.
Exactly.
And it's all because we're the people of the Most High, man.
Yeah, this food is terrible. It's not real. The water is poison. You know, you breathing trash air. You know, he's literally killing us.
This devil turned everything upside down.
That's it.
He turned everything into a weapon against us, man. The food, the water, our women, our brothers. Hey, he even used the Bible as a weapon against us, man. Our own book, our heritage, man.
Right.
You know?
Right. Going back to that damn slave Bible.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead, I'll read that verse again.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. He shall speak great words against the Most High.
Yep.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws.
And think to change the times and laws, man. All right. What was the thing about the daylight saving?
Yep.
He made that permanent, right?
Yeah.
They messing with the time, man.
Yeah.
Trying to offset prophecy, change the law. See, this realm is not governed by the law, statute, commandments.
That's right.
It's governed by the laws of the devil.
Yeah.
His penal codes, his jurisdiction and whatnot, man. That's why everything is out of course.
Right.
You know?
Hey, you got these damn. Here it is. We're in late April. Now you got the weather still fluctuating, where it's cold as hell one day, and then the next day it's hot as hell, man. You know?
Right.
Constantly messing with your body. You know, the animals are confused on how they're supposed to maneuver.
Yeah.
You know, this devil has fully knocked everything out of course.
But he has that technology though.
Right.
He has that sword, man. He has that that heart machine, man. He's able to manipulate the weather and all of that. That's another way of this devil playing with the time and loss.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he thinks he's the Most High.
Yeah.
Right? There you go. Read on.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 25 in the letter. And think to change the times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand, even a time and times and the dividing time.
Right, and we coming in that time of the end of his rule.
That's right.
We're coming into that dividing of time, pursuant to what? 2nd Ezra 6. Give me that real quick. Right?
End of his
His
age. Eon, go back to eon.
Right.
You know, we are in the end of this devil's rule, man.
That's it. Yeah, start at man, you can start at the top. Start at the top. And throw this in the cooler.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, lightning, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the immovable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together.
So you're talking about before the creation of everything itself, right? Go ahead.
Or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys in Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed that have gathered faith for a treasure. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then I answered and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times?
What should be the parting asunder of times? What should be the dividing of the age? The dividing of times, as we read in Daniel 7:25. Read on.
Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah. What should be? Read that part again, Salakia.
What shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right, my phone. Go ahead, Al.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yep, which symbolizes what Esau being pulled out of the power seat, man. Right? Jacob's hand held the heel of Esau. Right? Read on.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
There you go. So Esau is the end of the world, man. Esau will be ruling in the end times, man. So how can you say that this could be another nation?
And that proves to you that the devil, that Esau ain't done away with, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Somebody got to fulfill that prophecy of who is the devil in the end time, man.
That's right.
Because if Esau was gone, that would mean Jacob would have the rule right now, which we obviously know that that's not true.
That's it. That's it. Right. So he's about to fall. He's about to be taken out. Give me Isaiah 63 real quick. I'll pass this. Right? Because who's coming? Right? Who's coming with the heavenly host, man?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1.
Yup.
Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Who is this that cometh from Edom? Read on.
With dyed garments from Basra.
With dyed garments from Basra, man, symbolizing what? The bloodshed, man. Scripture tell you that the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Right? Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel.
That he that is glorious in his apparel. Hey, go ahead.
Traveling in the greatness of his strength.
He's traveling. The Lord Yahshua is going to come back traveling in the greatness of his strength, coming back with the host of angels. Isaiah 47. Think not that I come to meet thee as a man.
That's right.
Right? He's coming back with as a pure angelic force. Read on.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the winefast. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I would tread them in mine anger.
The Lord said he's going to tread these devils down in his anger. Read on.
And trample them in my fury.
And trample them in his fury. Read on.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
The Lord said their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, man. Yeah. That's the power that we serve, man.
That's right.
All right? Where's the love?
That's right.
No, right?
That's right.
Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come to send peace on the earth. A sword is a killing instrument, man. Right? You Christians better get it right. Read on.
And I will stain all my raiment, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
There you go, man. So the Lord is in the spiritual realm waiting to take vengeance, man. Right? And the signs and the tokens that the Lord has given us determine that he's getting ready to come back and do his thing.
That's right.
For it is time for thee, O Lord, to work. Right. For they have made void thy law.
Right. Yep.
Right? Remember, they crossed out the Lord pursuing the Revelation, 11 and 8, 9, 6, 8, 6. Right. You know? They crossed out the Lord. Hey, this is a lawless land.
That's right.
This is an anti-Messiah world that we live in, man.
Right. That's right.
Right? Look what they're doing to the kids in school. They teaching kids about Satanism, man. Yep. About homosexuality, transformism, man. Yep. This place gotta go, man.
Gotta go.
Right? What you had? Go ahead. You got a precept?
This is
I got you. Go ahead.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 8. Well, we jump. You go to your lesson, bro. Come on. This is Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait upon me, the Lord, power, until the day that I rise up to the praise. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation. Indignation goes back to righteous anger, man. And it says, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire. It says, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy, man. Showing that when the Lord comes back, that this place is going to be set on fire, man. So where's the love with Christianity? Why ain't they bringing that out in church, man? God ain't coming back, Indian style, passing out Skittles, man.
That's right.
He coming back for vengeance, man. And why is this vengeance he coming back? For what happened to the nation of Israel? Negro, Latino, Native Americans, the 12 patriarchs are the Israelites today, man.
That's right. That's why scriptures say, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Lord not coming back here to, whatever these Christians, lick lollipops and damn icicle pops, which you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, and you heathens, man. Lord coming back here with fire.
Right. And the beautiful part about that is that fire is what's going to cleanse this world, because this world, it needs a change, man. All right? As we mentioned earlier, all right, Yahushua is coming to bring order into the world, to restore the world back to the natural balance that it needs to be in, man. Because under this man, he's an unfit ruler, man. All right? This nigga was given power, as we read in Job 9:24, and he dropped the ball, man. All right? Let's get into it. Job 20:4.
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short,
Right, the triumphing of the wicked is short.
and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Right, because the Most High is going to enact judgment upon you devils for fucking up his creation, man. All right, you give me what's that? Amos said, the eyes of the Lord upon the stuff of kingdom. Let me get that real quick. Because you're gonna have to get judgment for what you've done, man. You gotta look at the ramifications of the actions that you have done on the earth, man. All right, you polluting the water that we have to drink, the food we have to eat. You have made the earth, you made the people and the creation on the earth weak, man.
That's right.
Okay? Because you got everybody pretty much malnutrition here, man. All right? Like I said, the animals don't know how to pretty much, how to govern themselves, because they're confused on whether it's time for the one that need to hibernate, certain, with the weather being messed up like this, certain foods and plants to grow, which is causing certain animals to die off, which other animals, that was their food source. All right, they don't have no food, so that's why you're seeing starvation happen on all levels. This famine ain't just gonna be of the people. It's of the animals as well, man, because they don't have their proper food sources, man. Because he's fucked up the ecosystem, man.
Yeah. Right, well, he's destroyed all the habitations of the animals, which also keep the ecosystem in balance. From the weather, like we was talking about, all the way to where the animals got to live and hunt and feed. And he's fucked all that up. So now, that's what throw the whole thing out of course, man. They put up these punk ass high rises and shit.
That's right.
Look at what he did to the oceans. It's what they got the things out there called trash islands and all of that, man. How this devil constantly going in the waters and bringing out the abominable food, throwing off the ecosystem and all that. This devil got a lot to pay for, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5.
Hold that. I got that right. Like, keep going. Yeah. Keep going. You got 5? Nah, we're doing that. Go ahead.
So Amos chapter 8, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yeah, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, which we know that's twofold. We're going to deal with America, because America is that sinful kingdom that the Most High is looking down upon, man. That he's wanting to destroy, because this place has pretty much destroyed the whole earth, man. All right, the philosophies that are pushed here in America have went and polluted the minds of the other heathen. That's why it tells you in Habakkuk, that pretty much Esau has given his neighbors that strong drink. Now everybody's drunk off Babylon juice, man. Yep. So with that being said, this is why the Most High is going to destroy this place, man, because the sins of America have reached unto heaven, man. All right, this lifestyle that this American society pushes upon, the people here, man. Look at the fruits of the labor of America, man. All right, these people are bona fide idiots. They're obese. America ranks #1 in obesity. They're bottom of the list when it comes to intelligence, man. Everything about this place promotes pollution, man. All right.
Right, that's why people in America can't just don't know the difference between a man and a woman anymore.
Exactly. Something as simple as that. But a man was born with a rod, and you're saying, well, he has a choice to be a woman. No, man. The Lord made it. Hey, you can't change the XY chromosomes, man. As I said, all this shit is just straight up Babylon. Confusion, man. Babal. Confusion, man.
That's right. We got a quick one. Matthew 18:7. Woe unto the world because of the offenses.
Yeah.
For if it must needs be that offenses come, but woe to the man by whom the offenses come is right, man. So all this death and destruction come to this world is because of the offenses, man. All the offenses that is done against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. You know, hey, this world is went completely left. Hey, the Lord say go this way, this world went, hey, completely off course, man.
Hey, the Bible says what it says on everything, man. And Babylon literally goes out of its way to promote the opposite, which is why we live in an anti-Messiah society, man. All right? Like I said, man, we keep talking about the modes, man, but that's a high level, you know, witchcraft right there, because you're stopping reproduction, which is one of the first laws that the Most High gave man when you read in Genesis, man. That's a law when it says be fruitful, multiply. That's an order the Most High gave, man.
Hey, well, under this death society, right? Hey, the earth can't even support more people, man. And here it is, the Most High made it where, hey, the world really can support, the earth can support all life. But hey, under this devil's rule, man, and him fucking everything up, hey, the earth can't support, it can barely support 8 billion people. Man.
Right. You got a fight for resources, you know. Like I said, you got all this land, and you got homeless people, okay? Like I said, you got animals fighting for habitats, man, all right? Pretty soon, this is what you're going to see. Hey, when animals attack, that's going to be real life, all right?
Gotta please back you up. It's the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 4. Because the multitudes of the whoredoms of the world-favorite harlot and mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts, man. Backing up what the brother said, man. Everything that's pushed in America is nothing against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. It's against the Lord, man. You shouldn't be teaching a 5-year-old about gay sex. Come on, man. That's wicked, man.
What do you need to know that? They don't even know their own anatomy yet, but you're sitting there telling them you can change their gender, man. You know? They don't even know what, you know, what their bodies are capable of at that age, man. But yeah, you're pushing that. That's witchcraft, man. You know, high-level demonic activity. Because when you actually go into it, dealing with the modes, man, back in ancient times, that was considered a mental illness.
Yes.
All right.
Still is now.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in the late, I think my grandma and them said back in the like in the 50s, if somebody was like that, they really considered them like mentally. Yeah.
That's really demons, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Verse 5. Behold, I'm against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show thy nations thy nakedness.
Right. The Lord said he's against who? The fucking Edomites, man. The ones that's controlling Babylon the Great, man. Yep. All right. Really, them goddamn kites over there in the land of Israel, because with them doing what they've done, all right, they have pretty much made it to where pretty much Satan and his ways are the ways the world should operate in, and they're going to eventually come out and just straight up say that, man. This is why they're pushing for a one world religion, a one world government, you know, all under Satan, man. One world currency, which is taking that MOTB, which is the mark of Satan, man. Okay?
Right.
Go ahead.
And it said, in thy kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and I'll make thee bow, and I will set thee as a gazing stock.
Yeah, because everybody's looking at America like, man, this shit is off, man. They're saying that all the problems in the world all stem from the ways of the philosophy that this place pushes, man. Yep. All right? They go over to these different countries. Now you got, you know, you got all these damn women that's out of order because they're pushing women's rights. You got democracy, which is nothing but, you know, demon rule, you know. You got damn, pretty much these GMO products that's being pushed and forced down everybody's throats, man. All right?
Hey, the leader in China said democracy is basically it's a fight against humanity. Basically, in so many words, because when you out pushing that the LG nasty people should have certain rights, that's showing you the morals of the people in the society, man.
Because democracy really is a farce, man. Yeah. Because it's pushed with the illusion of free choice, you know. But really, all it is just first of all, it's a way. The free choice just goes into Satanism, man. Because when you've been given freedom of choice, or what they call free thinkers, all right, that's taking you out of the realm of subjection, man. You pretty much you govern yourself, which is the main rule of Satanism, which goes back to Aleister Crowley, which he pushed, do as thou wilt, man. All right, which Christians have adopted it and printed up, say it pretty much tells you can come as you are now. But it's the same thing, all right? So that democracy is nothing more than an illusion to get you to submit under Satan. Because now, as the more free the society has gotten, the more wicked it's gotten, man. All right, which shows you why this place needs rule. Yes, sir?
Yes. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken.
Right. The Most High has been licking his chops to destroy America, man. But the only reason he hasn't done it yet because he's bound by his word and certain policies still got to take place. But the Lord, man, he ain't wait to destroy this place, man. Because like I said, he's looking down on the heavens, like reported earlier in Amos, and is pissed off every second. He says he's mad at the wicked every day, man. All right? So it says this place has been a golden cup in his hand because he can't wait. That's like you at the beach, you built this immaculate sandcastle for the sole purpose. No, you about to knock that shit down, man. That's what the Lord has done with America.
Yeah.
Built this shit up to make this one of the most glorious places in history, just so he can destroy it and show his power, man.
Yeah, that's why he lifted Esau, his pride up. The white man pride is so high, not knowing the Lord put that spirit on you, be so proudful and love your nation. So when your nation falls, it's gonna catch you out of nowhere, man. Just like Rome, it caught Rome out of nowhere, just like it's gonna catch America out of nowhere, man.
This is a book of
Finish? Get that and then finish. Let bro get it out first.
Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
And now these nations are waking up and see they've been bamboozled by America, man. All right, because all the ways that America has tried to get them to go, they've actually made their countries worse, man. Yep. This is why you're seeing these damn different these nations like the BRICS and all that, because they're getting away from America to form their own coalitions because they see that America has done nothing but make it worse for them, man. All right. Why continue to do business with somebody that's fucking you over and over and over again, man? Yeah. All right?
Yeah, cause they went so hard on Gaddafi, but when you look at Libya before Gaddafi got there, well, before America got there, it was basically like a paradise. It was beautiful. But when America came and took that land over under the Clinton Foundation, under their administration, what happened, man? That damn place is poverty, man. Yeah. So now it's original, what they call a third world country. Because Libya was beautiful before America got over there, man.
Even in Africa, man, that whole country was a land full of resources and minerals. And look, they've been fighting to make that land barren ever since, man. You know?
Real quick, back your brother up. Habakkuk 2:8. Because thou hast spoiled us, many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Right, because these nations are starting to turn on America, man. This is why you're seeing, like I mentioned, these different summits. You got these heathens pretty much blasting America. Everybody's siding with Russia now, man. All right, because they see that we in a bad deal dealing with NATO, man. It's not benefiting us none, man. So we're gonna go to the side that's actually gonna win, which in the grand scheme of things, they're all playing for the same source, but still, you know.
Backing you up.
Okay, we got.
Because of men's blood and for violence of the land of the city and all that dwell therein. Right, man. So all the blood this man shedding other lands, man, like setting up these proxies. Hey, man. Hey, the scriptures tell you that if you destroy a man's income, you kill him for man, man.
Exactly.
So with him setting up these sanctions, he's destroying their income,
way of living.
economic, man.
Yeah,
You know?
which is once again affecting their way of life, man. This is why they gotta pretty much, they gotta move away. We gotta do our own thing now, man. You know. Go out.
In the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8, behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh power are upon a sinful kingdom.
Spirit want to come out again, man.
The Most High looking down on America, sinful kingdom. Not only America, all you other Edomite nations and you other nations too. The Most High looking down. He's tired of the wickedness. He's tired of the sin. He's tired of the way he's been treating the children of Israel for centuries. And it said, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. And he's going to destroy these wicked ass kingdoms from off the face of the earth.
Very soon. Very soon.
And I will utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh. He's going to destroy the 2/3, but he's going to save the 1/3, the children of Israel who repent and come back to him.
That's right.
Jacob shall not ultimately be destroyed.
That's right.
And just speaking off of your brothers, see, when Esau really fucked up that, excuse my language, when he really messed up that, was when he put his hands on the apple of the Lord's eye. You see that? And I got a quick one. This is the book of Ezekiel Chapter 35. I'm going to read verse 5. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the voice of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had no end, just like it had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord our power, I will prepare thee unto blood
and blood shall pursue thee, saith the host. Like it saith, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that turneth. So this is why these devils here, this is why this place here has got to be destroyed, because what they really messed up at was when they put their hands on the children of Israel. You see that? Back then, even when they came over here and they conquered Gad, you know, and even now, man, these devils, again, they have a lot to pay for, you know.
Right.
I ain't wanna,
And it gave a description, said Mount Seir, which are who? The Edomites.
that's right.
This is the book of Jeremiah 10 and verse 25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not. All right, these heathen that don't acknowledge the Most High, which is really this society that has been set up, man.
Yeah.
Under the ordinance of Esau, Edom.
That's right. Because like we said, man, Esau has made it to where you got the majority of the population that pretty much conduct themselves as atheists, man.
God.
They say they believe in the Most High, but then when you see how they act, they don't really believe in the Most High. It's just something they say to fit in, man. You know, but soon come, there's going to be a point where a lot of these people just going to admit, I don't believe in a higher power, man. You know, because the society, as we said, has promoted a science. Science is the new God. It showed that during the pandemic, man. All right? These people literally ran to the damn doctors over all you Christians that say, hey, the Lord is your rock, right? Why do you trust in the Lord to save you from the thing, man? All right? Why did you go right to the damn Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates for advice instead of going to the scriptures, man? You know? You people don't believe in the Lord, man.
Yes, Lord. And upon the families that call not upon, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate. All right. So again, feeding off of the topic of Esau having a lot to pay for, man. The fruits of what Esau has done in this society, he's gonna have to be punished for doing that, man.
Right.
Because all the things that he's promoted was contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments that were designed specifically to govern the earth. All right, and he wasn't given that. That's why him being the ultimate, the wicked, right? This is why we are living in the state of the land that we do now, where we have terrible food, where we have terrible water, where our women and children and our men don't know how to operate, and they want to just do whatever the hell they want to do, man. Right. All of this is under the ordinance of Esau, man.
Right, in the false sense to show you, he said that the Bible was the law of the land, right?
Right.
That America was established off of the Bible. But then you look at the way society is run, how is that true? Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou done to declare my statutes? What hast thou shouldest take? That thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Right. What benefit was it for you to take on the Bible? All right, for your benefit, knowing that you don't follow none of the ways, man. You don't believe in the Most High. You don't believe in none of His ways. It says He's not at all in your thoughts. Okay. So what was really the whole point of you doing that, man? All right. Because this society, it doesn't do anything that goes with the Bible, man. Even to the point of calling the Lord, saying His name, telling what the Lord looks like, who His people are, man. Those things aren't pushed here in the society, and when you talk about it, you're vilified, man. Right. You're looked at as being a damn demon, a devil, for speaking about the Bible, man. All right, especially against the alphabet gang, man. All right.
I got a precept. I can go off.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Yep.
For shall the work say to him that made it, He made me not? Or shall the thing framed say unto him that framed it, He have no understanding? You know, so this devil here, he's turned everything upside down. You know, that's the main point that I kind of wanted to get. This devil turned everything upside down. These scriptures here, they promote. These scriptures tell you not to eat shrimp, pork, crabs, and lobster. Then they got damn boarhead commercial, and damn every time you turn on TV, you see Wendy's commercial, smoked bacon, and the damn Red Lobster's commercials and all that, man.
It said that read that again.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely you're turning things upside down, shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say to him that made it, he made me not.
Right, that's what Esau's saying. Hey, well, the Lord created Esau, and the Lord, Esau said, hey, the Lord made me not, man. I'm gonna do what I want, man. That's right. Why I gotta listen to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man? Do my thing, keep going.
Or shall the thing framed say unto him that framed it, he had no understanding.
Right, man. That's what this devil does on a daily basis, man. When he tries to undermine the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can choose your own agenda. I'm fixing the imperfections God made. That's right. Don't nobody want to eat seeds and make fruit, man. I'm taking the seed and making seed and fruit and shit like that. That's right. You know? So that's him undermining the ways of the Heavenly Father.
Right. He's trying to say that the Most High messed up. Here it is in Genesis. It says, and it was good, which means the Lord made it perfect. And you got this devil come behind the Lord saying that I gotta make it better. How do you make, that's not good enough. That shows you the mind of the damn devil, man. Satan, he's adverse to life, because going on to what the bar was saying, man, all right, this man has literally undermined everything that the Most High has done and said that he's the reason, he's the one you should be fearing and worshiping, because he knows everything. He's the one that can make everything good, man.
I got one more. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Just beat the line backing off you. Who oppressive and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sit up in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Because he wants to be called God, man. This is the whole reason why everything is going where it's going, man. Why he wants to establish a new world order, because he knows at the end of the day, the earth is going to be subject unto somebody. That's right. But he wants to be the one that's worshipped. This is why he's putting himself up to be God, man. Pretty much saying that we need to worship him. Because this man has a massive God complex, man. All right? That's why he wants a charagma inside of everybody. This is why he wants everybody to pretty much use a currency that he can trace. All right? He has full control over how people think, act, where they spend their money on, and know what they're doing with it, man. They want full control, man. They want to be God, man.
That's right.
It's Isaiah 10 and 15, and reads, shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith, or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it were no wood. That's essentially what Esau Edom is doing, by turning things upside down and trying to make everybody go for his way, Right. But the Lord is going to greatly humble him for doing that.
Right. So when they hear us go into the destruction, they always get mad at us, because they think, like I said, we're preaching, we're preaching hate, all right? But we're preaching justice, man. That's right. All right? Because at the end of the day, man, we live in a world void of judgment, a world without order, all right? And this is why the Most High is about to do what he's about to do, and we're for it.
That's right.
We're for the destruction of this place, because at the end of the day, man, as this society goes, it goes worse and worse, bro. It goes, if this one place would prolong itself 10, 20 years, it won't be nobody to be living, man. That's right. Everybody and everything will be dead, because this man is unfit to rule, man. And so when we talk about, yes, the Most High is about to destroy you so-called white people, man. You Edomites, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's biblical justice, man.
That's right.
Justice. You have your court system. You love talking about justice. Well, we're giving you God-sent justice, man. That's right. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 41 and 5. The children of sinners are abominable children. They are that conversate in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of children shall perish, in their prosperity shall they have perpetual reproach. Because pretty much, man, all this thing that this devils have inherited from their forefathers, man, it's about to come to an end, man. And instead, they finna their glory, this kingdom, which has been their glory, for their shame, man. Verse 7.
How can you be good to the other people when you yourself are condemning yourself day by day? You don't know how to live. You don't know how to operate, because you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're void of that light.
That's right.
That's why this earth is covered in gross darkness.
I got it. This is Sirach 14. This is Sirach 14 and 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Exactly, man, and that's Esau to a T.
Yeah.
You know, specifically because Esau is in no way, shape, or form good to himself. If he was good to himself, he wouldn't be operating on this. He would not have the earth in the condition in which it is, man.
A little bit more. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and is a recompense of his own wickedness.
He is a recompense of his own wickedness. All right, all the shit that Esau has done, it's not good. I mean, you look at the shit that he does with finance. You look at the shit he does with the world. How is it that you manage to fuck up the planet? Like that when you take time to really think about the fires that are brewing in fucking oceans, like how are you doing this?
Right. Look at what this devil did to the rainbow. That's supposed to have been the symbol for
That's the covenant the Lord made that he wasn't going to flood the earth anymore.
Exactly. And look what he did with that. He turned that to something so beautiful.
He made it a symbol of sin, man.
They don't.
You know? They don't even reference that anymore, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know what the rainbow represents, man. And they call themselves Christians, man.
They think about Lucky Charms and ABC people, right?
Yeah.
Leprechauns.
And he destroyed the ozone layer, man.
Exactly.
What nation of people destroyed the whole earth, man? Because you read through the scriptures, a lot of the nations ruled certain regions. Well, what nation of people destroyed the whole earth, man? I'll wait.
That's right.
The Edomites.
This devil got
That's why. This is why he's gonna go out the way he's gonna go out. The Lord said, "Reap to her double, a bad judgment is coming to the Edomite, man, and it's righteous, man. That's why it says indignation.
Because they don't look at what they've done to be of any problem, because what they've done has been the formula of success for them to be able to prosper in the society. Let's go with that.
It's the book of Job, chapter 21, verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power.
Right, because they've been able to live fruitful lifestyle generation after generation, because they've set themselves up living this particular wicked ass way of living, man. Go ahead.
Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes.
Right, they ain't got to worry about their generations, you know, how they're going to prosper down the line, man, because, hey, they got trust funds. You got generational wealth, old money and all that, you know. They can pass down their businesses on down the line, all that, because they especially the so-called, you know, the small hats over there, man. All right? When you go into how they live in their little communities, man, all right, they teach their children from a young age economics and all that kind of things, man. And they teach them pretty much to continue to do business within their own people. That's how you build a nation, is to have commerce, economic commerce within your own people, man. That's why you don't see, you know, the small hats really venturing out, trying to, you know, make it with other nations, man. They only care about theirs, man.
Hey, and that spiritual brother's going in that, because when you go into that guy, that record producer, he basically said that in so many words on Breakfast Club, man. And they asked him, that's the only time you ever hear Charlamagne and God have a common sense. They asked him, he said, why do you promote certain rappers with these so-called lifestyles, man? And he said, knowing the way that it affects the so-called black and Hispanic community. And he said, at the end of the day, he said, I got a family to feed, man. Showing you, basically what Priest said. They don't give a damn about the Israelites, man. He said, I got a family to feed, man. So they have to push that narrative with this so-called rap and this bullshit ass. They shove down the Negro, Latino, Native Americans communities so their communities can thrive. And while they're dumbed down and while they're killing each other, they're thriving off their ignorance, man.
Not to show you how much of a devil he is, man. He even went further beyond that and said fuck his own people to where it's just strictly about the Amalekites, man.
Yep.
All right. They don't even care about the your average Joe six packs, man, because that knowledge that they have, they don't share with them. This is why you got homeless Edomites, you know. Edomites, that's trailer park trash, man. That's barely making it. That's worse off than Jake, man. You would think as a nation of Edomites, because you're still Edomites at the end of the day, you would look out for your whole people. No, they're so much of a devil. They got their own people in slavery along with the rest of the world, man.
That's all wrong with that.
You know, let's go on.
Job 21:9. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them.
Right, because they've been able to do all this bullshit all throughout the earth, and the Lord has never done anything to them because it wasn't appointed for the Lord to judge them yet. This is why they were able to go and pretty much genocide majority of the Native Americans off their land, man. How they're able to go and do the atrocities they did to Judah in chattel slavery, man. All right. How to this day still fucking Jake over with redlining, and all these different other things, because this is all the Lord preserving them for their judgment, man. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna add with the redlining that's going on now. It's been systematically engineered into the housing market, because Jake not only doesn't have the resources financially, but he doesn't have the resources to know where to go ahead and look for housing. Yeah. You see, Jake is they've been, again, redlined into these different districts, and when they try to branch out, they're getting, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty much X'd out of being held to the same standard of like an Edomite, right, for these type of different opportunities.
Right, you gotta go above and beyond, man. You
right,
gotta go like 10, 20 times better than the Edomite.
Right, you gotta put down more money. You gotta do everything better. But even then, you can't even strive like how they do.
But everybody wants to chase the American dream, though, right? Everybody has equal opportunity, right? But that shows you that this place is the land of hypocrisy, man. Because the only ones that truly are able to thrive in this world is the Amalekites. Really, Esau, they live in good lives, but you want to really go into who's living good, man, it's these small hat niggas, man. All right?
And that proves to you that they not the people of the Lord.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, because it tells you that the Israelites in the last days will be in poverty, man. Only one in poverty here in Babylon the Great, which is America, are Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. And that's showing you that the God ain't coming back for everybody, because he said that meek shall inherit the earth, man. So how you gonna save all these people you living it up right now, and you can be in the kingdom living it up again? No, that's unjust. God said, the Lord said, he's not a false balance. That's why he said you can't kill a nation of people and then think you're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven living it good. No, your ass going down, Esau. Yeah, boy, you going down. It's done. This is the last rule and the last time of the Gentiles, man, which is you so-called heathen, man. You so-called Arabs, you damn white, so-called white people, you Asians, you so-called Japanese. This is your last rule before you go into chattel slavery, man. Thus said the Bible, man.
That's right. And when you look around, they little kingdom they got now ain't bullshit.
This shit is terrible.
They ain't got nothing. These people in this world have no true substance, man.
That's right.
You want to talk about riches, man. Hey, somebody know what that said? What it says how Abraham was rich? He had the cattle and all that. If you can find that Bible shop, get that. Because true riches ain't dealing with no damn pieces of paper, man. No IOU notes. That's all these FRNs are, man. It's monopoly money, man. That's not riches. All right?
Because that shit don't even have no value. Here it is at one point in time, prior to, I think it was the early 1900s, the actual dollar was backed by silver.
Yeah.
But as opposed now, what's it backed by? The petrodollar, which that's collapsing. You see, so these people are totally oblivious to the change that's occurring in this very moment, man.
God, this is Genesis chapter 13, verse 2. And Haram was very rich in cattle and silver and gold. That's true riches, man. As a brother priest going into, man.
That's substance.
Yeah.
With those tangible assets, you're able to flip that and be able to use that to pass down to your children, man. All right, because with having livestock, having land, which you got Jake trying to do that in this society now, but it's counterproductive because the Lord said He's going to burn this place, man. Right. Everything in America is going to be done away with. So we're not seeking to have substance here. Our substance is being stored up in the heavens, man. Matthew 6, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. That's Esau. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is Esau, Job 9 and 24, which is thy sword. For men which are thy hand, O Lord Yahweh, for men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
Yeah, this is Esau's world right now, man. Yeah. So of course he's gonna live it up, man. He's gonna have it. But at the end of the day, man, it's important for him to fall. All right, he's gonna cough all that up, like it tells you in James 5, man. All right. Go ahead.
And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure.
Yeah, and that hid treasure is the Israelites, because that's how he was able to become rich in this world, man. All right, off of slavery. All right, you got, you know, companies we always bring out like Johnson & Johnson, who got rich off of them slaves, man. Wall Street. All right. Yep. Go ahead.
They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Which is, like I said, they was able to pass down that generational wealth, like we was going into in Job 21, man. That's how these Edomites continually were able to stay afloat, to have these Fortune 500 businesses, man. All right. That's why, hey, these damn kids will inherit the business, and majority of them will try or almost run that shit to the ground, man. All right, because they weren't given the proper tutelage on how to keep a business afloat, man.
You got a lot of Edomites and heathen nations. What they do for their children is exactly what you're saying. Giving them something to hold on to for when they go, when they pass away, they have something. They set their kids up with what? Roth IRAs. They set their kids up with trust funds, you see, for the whole family.
Yep.
And they'll be beneficiaries within that trust. But what does Jake do? Jake go ahead, well, for one, Jake don't have the funds to even start. And he damn sure don't got the mind to consider.
Nah. Let Jake have some stuff that's like that, man. And as soon as that nigga died, they in the fucking wake in the funeral. As soon as the funeral over, they done crying. They fighting for that money, man.
Yep.
Because that's the curses, man. But Esau ain't got the problem, because they know everybody getting peace out, man. So they know they children ain't got to want for nothing, man. You know?
Right.
But why is that not able to happen to Jake, man?
There's Psalms 73:5. It says, "They are not in trouble as other men.
Nope.
Neither are they plagued like other men." Just going into what you're saying, you know, they don't have the curses on them, you know, like Jacob, like we do, you know.
God, real quick. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 14. For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come.
Right. This ain't our rest, man. All right. Our city to come is the kingdom of heaven. Our kingdom where you're gonna have true riches, substance. You know, be able to lay your head down and not worry, man. No sickness and none of that, man. That's what we want, man. Because going back to what your woman just brought out, man. All right. In this captivity, all right. Let Jake try to do the same shifty shit Esau doing, man. See how they throw the book under, at your ass and have you under the damn jail, man. All right? You got Esau that got rich off of scamming, got rich off of identity theft and all that, credit card scheme and all that shit, man. Let Jake do it.
Oh.
Hey, you through, man.
Hey, we came out. This Edomite told me the other day, like last week, a couple weeks ago, it was an Edomite that done that shit. You know what they did? They gave him a job at the damn CIA, man.
Oh, you're talking about that film, Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah. How is that even? He stole all these people money and stuff, and you give him a job at the CIA?
Well, that's even like Wolf on Wall Street, man.
Yeah.
The guy that movie is about. They made, first of all, this nigga scammed people out of millions of dollars. They made a movie about this dude, man. You know? Of course he got locked up, but shit, this nigga, he's back out. You know, pretty much good, man.
But
that's
the characteristics of an Edomite. That's Esau. They uplift that. They love that because that show their true nature, man.
Exactly.
That shows Esau's nature of stealing, rape, robbing, murder. That's the white man's nature, man. You can't say it ain't.
Right.
That's his whole MO.
And he'll try to change the narrative. It seems like he's this God-fearing, you know, I love everybody person. But no, just real quick, Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are cut from the evil, man. That's Esau all day. Esau can't change his wicked ways, man. All right? This nigga is the devil. He's going to be the devil to the end, man. Because that's all he's programmed to know how to do, is to be evil, to be the wicked, man. All right?
And you know the white man the devil. Anytime you call somebody a devil, they know they ain't talking about no Negroes. They know they're talking about the so-called white man. Every nation knows that. As soon as you say that damn devil, they know you're not talking about a Negro or Asian. They know you're talking about white people. Because that's their characteristics of being the damn devil, man.
That's right.
That's just who they are, man.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40, and verse 13. Speaking of all these riches they have stole from nations and stole from the children of Israel. The goods of the unjust shall be dried up like a river, and shall vanish with noise. And that's that ICBMs. You know, all this money y'all got, ain't gonna do no good.
That's right. What can riches do?
Riches profit not in the damn rap, man. They storing up all these riches thinking it's gonna hold them, storing up all that. Yeah, storing up their little. That ain't gonna hold you, man.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Hey, it's Proverbs 23 and verse 3. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. So we're not going after Esau's riches, man. We don't. All this stuff is tangible, right? Yeah, we're going for the spiritual riches, man.
Right, because it's not going to benefit you none, man. You Jakes can have millions of dollars. You see Jake, man. Jake got all the money they can desire of. Got all the fame, got all the cars, the clothes. They got everything their heart can desire in this world, and look at them. They still oppressed.
Yep.
They still destroyed, man.
Hey, did that stop Bill Cosby from getting his ass locked up over accusations with no evidence?
Yep.
So you had Cardi B come out recently talking about some. She feel like she got demons on her, and you know they got this new drill song that came out, but you know that drill shit is a different vibration, and she was like, look, I didn't want to do the song, I had to do it, and I feel like now it's just bringing back demons on me. Yeah.
Hey, continuing on, man. Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Right, so we go according to the wisdom of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
The wisdom of man is the ways of death, man.
That's right.
Verse 5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Right. So everything that he's done pretty much is going to fall away, man. You know? Hold that, James, though. Okay. But they're showing you everything that he's doing is in vain, man. So this is why we're telling our people, hey, come out of her. Come out of Babylon. Depart, man. Flee from this place, spiritually, all right? Because there's nothing here is going to benefit you in the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, all right?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust don't corrupt.
Right? Because anything you have in this society can be taken from you, man, all right? And ultimately, it's all corrupted anyway, man, all right? Go ahead.
And where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Right, because the treasures we're storing up, those spiritual treasures, these things Esau can't touch, all right? Because we're storing up for our benefits on the other side, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Offshore accounts.
Yeah, hey, yeah, the spiritual offshore accounts, man. So this is how we're rich now. All right, all this wisdom now to understand that we're getting, and we're constantly investing for our life that we're about to inherit once we get the kingdom, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the only one that can take that from us. But this devil, no matter what he does, even if he kills you, he can still never steal those riches, man. All right.
Verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yeah, so that's why you gotta stay kingdom-minded, man. Keep your eyes single on the road to the kingdom, man. You know. Ain't no time to be looking back. Hey, remember Lot's wife, man. That's what happens when you look back, because you're not ready to give up the stuff that you have, you know, leaving out of this place, man. All right, like I said, we can't take none of this shit with us, man. We can't take these bodies. We can't take this money. We can't take nothing that the Lord doesn't want us to have, you know, on this side with us, man. All right, we all focused on next life, man.
I got 4, if I may. It's the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 2. Set your affection on things above, not things on the earth.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
You know, so you gotta remember that the riches of this world ain't gonna mean nothing at the end of the day, right? You know, you're supposed to set your things on things above, man. The kingdom. Not this bugged out crap going on in your cars, in your damn house. All of it's gonna pass away anyway.
The so-called colleges and all that shit. That shit is stupid, man.
That's right. Your little degrees and all
that.
that.
Yeah, your little degrees. That don't matter, man. What is that gonna uphold in the day of the Lord?
That's right. As soon as the economy collapses, hey, all your doctorates, your masters, your bachelors, your associate, all that shit is gonna become toilet paper, man. It's toilet paper now.
It showed when the Crown Royal hit, man.
Yeah.
What did that shit uphold you, man?
That's right.
Nothing. Your ass is stuck in a goddamn house, man.
That's right.
Yeah, collecting unemployment, man. Bugging out. Anxiety and depression at an all-time high.
That's right.
Right. I got another one. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof.
Go on like 2 verses.
Come. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Yeah.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, you're not supposed to love the things of this world because this world is owned by Satan.
That's right.
This is his dominion, man. This is his kingdom. All right? So if you're a man of the Lord, it tells you in Romans 8 that, hey, pretty much if you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy of the Most High, man. So this is why we're supposed to hate this world, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right. I'll read it again. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, the love of the Father ain't in you if you love this world, man. All right? If you're trying to save yourself from this world, man, ultimately the Lord is not going to save you because he's not with this world, man. That's right. Thus, the God of the Bible says, man. This ain't us saying this. We're reading it out of the scripture. Each and every one of you claim to know. All right? Go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world.
And ultimately is of death. That's right. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, all right? All these things promote your death, man. Because your flesh loves wickedness, man. All right? And if you don't know how to govern your spirit, you're going to give yourself over to things like that. And that's what ultimately is going to get you destroyed, man.
Man, get your heathen ass.
Hey, let that nigga go. Let that nigga go. It's all right. Let him go.
Keep reading, man. He a heathen, man.
Anyway, let's keep going.
1 John chapter 2, verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
And that's the point, man. All right? Because all the things of this world is going to pass away. But at the end of the day, those that abide in Yahweh by Shem Yahshua is going to inherit everlasting life, man. Okay?
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. And they that use this world is not abusing it. For the fashion of this world passeth away. You know, so us brothers, we gotta do things in this world like, go out here and get jobs, make money, but we know that the money isn't gonna save us. See that? At the end of the day, your damn gold and your damn your college education and all of that, it's not gonna save you, man.
Your 401k, your pension, all the things that these people put up for storage, it's not gonna hold in the day of rain, man.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, seeing all these different things that we're going into is the reason why. Seeing how Esau has been moving, because these are all what you're saying. These are the thoughts of Esau, how he maneuvers. Let's see what the benefit of that is going to do, man. And this is how he's able to pretty much keep his substance flowing here, man.
Back in Job 21, verse 9, their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them. Their bull gendereth and faileth not. Their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance.
Yep.
They take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organs.
Yep.
They spend their days in wealth. In a moment, they go down to the grave.
Yeah, they live a very good life, man. All right? They don't have nothing to cry about, nothing to complain about. They're living a life of straight joy, man. All right? Because this is their kingdom. All right, go ahead.
Therefore, they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
Right, what benefit of you telling me to follow the Bible when everything I've been doing, this satanic way of life, it benefited me in this world? That's why they don't care about what the Bible got to say, man, because it goes against their way of doing things, man. But ultimately, that same spirit has came upon our people now, man, because they've adopted the mindset of an Edomite. So when it comes to the Bible and the restriction that the Bible puts on us for serving the Lord, all right, they don't want to hear that because it pretty much messes up their chances of making it in this world, man.
Psalm 10:4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all of his thoughts. Right, man, because, hey, man, his thoughts is, hey, well, shit, what I've been doing has been getting me prosperity. It's been getting me through, getting me what I want. So why not follow after the Lord when I'm getting what I want, not following the Lord, man? Not understanding the reward for that, man.
Yeah, we run that, Mark, right here, we'll keep eating on that chapter. That's pretty much it out. You know verse 4, right? Yeah.
This is verse 5, Psalms 10:5. His ways are always grievous, Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yeah, because like I said, his ways pretty much, it goes against the natural way of living, man. All right, the natural way of life. And so, because the Most High has allowed him to get up to where he feels like he's God now, all right, that's why his symbol is the eagle, man. All right, because the eagle, it looks down on everybody, man. All right, and he looks down on these other nations like, yo, I'm pretty much, I got the greatest military in the world. All right, pretty much America's the greatest country in the world. Hey, we got it, you know? Who are you to tell us what to do, man? Like that damn devil tried to say, man. You know?
Got you. This is Obadiah, verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. That's describing the so-called Edomite, the so-called white man, the Caucasian, the cave dweller. It says, whose habitation is high. Come on, man. Who is that? So-called white man. And it says, that saying in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's the characteristic of the so-called white man. He's very prideful. They think that their kingdom is going to last forever, man. But it's not, man. America's on this last leg. It's on this last toe. Once this major false flag or event takes place, America's done. It's going to be, and that's showing you to usher in what? The return of Yahweh Shah, man. It says, thou that exalt himself as the eagle, and thou hast set thy nest among the stars. Who exalts themselves as the eagle, man? The so-called white man. The so-called the bald eagle. They'll arrest your ass. You kill that damn bird, man.
Right, but that's always been his symbol all throughout time, though, man. Greeks, the Romans, all right, the Nazis, all right, like I said, America, all these are all Germany, you know, these are all Edomite, you know, which shows you how proper they are. They've always used the same symbol, always ran the same playbook, okay? Because, hey, he's a one-trick pony, man. Hey, this devil has always been made a symbol to pretty much show you who he is, man. The caveman, all right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 6. Wow. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved.
And this is his whole new world order in a nutshell, man. And as I believe we brought out earlier, all right, his inward thought is that his house shall, you know, go on forever. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So he doesn't think that he doesn't think that he's gonna ever come out of power. No nation can ever come up against America and destroy it, bring it down, man. But you're in for a rude awakening, Esau, because these nations are all preparing to destroy you, man. All right, even your own people, man. Shalom, man.
He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
He says he's never going to be in adversity. No country's ever going to breach your borders, ever going to invade you, ever going to take you down. All right? So that shows you that that's the pride of the damn devil, man. All right, go ahead.
His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
And we brought that out in Daniel 7, man. All right? He shall speak great words against the Most High and his people. All right? He shall change the laws, the seasons, pretty much make the world go against what the Bible says, man. All right? When the Bible is the law of the land, man. All right? This Bible teaches you how to govern the whole world if you use it correctly. All right? Which the only one that can truly use the Bible correctly is the people of the Bible, which is the Israelites, the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, man. Go ahead.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Because that's his main weapon. All right, that sword goes into, you got the killing instrument, but that sword can also be his tongue as well, man. Because under his tongue, he has spread the lies of, like I said, democracy, man. You know, God loves everybody, man. The world, and we're all for world peace. We're trying to end world hunger, all right? And we love everybody, but that's clearly not the case, man. His actions show otherwise, man. All right? He got all these different bills that's passed under the table. All right? All these different, you know, Agenda 19, Agenda 20, Agenda 21, all the way 22, the Order 666, and all these different Project Megiddo. These things are all signs to show you that this devil doesn't look at you people as being a free nation. It's always been about oppression. All right? Because he wants to live in a totalitarian type society, man, where he governs everything down to your single thought pattern, how you feel. All right? If he wants you to fuck your woman, that's what he wants you to do. All right? If he wants you to be able to go and eat a damn cow leg, he wants you to do that, man. But he wants total control over you, your thoughts, your emotions, man, your spirit, man. All right? Go ahead.
Psalms 10 and 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villagers. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Right, because he's always plotting on ways to kill. Because being the Israelites, man, he's always scheming new ways, you know, and they seek counsels. You know, they different rituals and seances on different ways, committing with these demons, how to figure out how to destroy Jacob, man. But see, what the beautiful part about it is, man, that's starting to come to an end, man. Them enchantments ain't working no more, man. All right, because the Most High is putting that spirit of protection over His people, man. All right. Okay.
This is Sirach, chapter 8:13, chapter 9:13. Keep thee far from the man that had the power to kill. So shall thou not doubt the fear of death, and if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away the life presently. You know, say, keep me far from the man that had to kill, which is so-called Esau, Edom, the white man. These cops will gun you down, kill you, and lie on you. They will make laws unless they put you in prison, kill you. Your family don't know what happened, lie on you. They will murder you.
Yeah.
We got to keep far from them.
Yeah, because you got, you know, yeah, we all know about the police, but you got these average everyday, you know, Edomites as well, man. All right, I remember that. I know y'all heard of the Kendrick Johnson case, you know, when that one Jake, they found him in their school gymnasium, wrapped up in that damn in that mat, with all his damn organs gone, man. And then we came to find out that the Edomite that he was so-called cool with, his damn, either his dad or his mother were a judge. One was a judge and one was a doctor. So you know they had connections. They had strings to get them out of trouble, man. And that's what all these Edomites, man, because they all, you know how to wiggle themselves out of trouble, because this is their kingdom. As you read earlier in Psalms 73 and 5, right, they're not in trouble as other men because they're able to bend the law to their benefit, man.
Elder Malcolm went on that last Sunday at the sit down. They speak a double tongue in these courtrooms, man. They speak that, man. Say what?
Double speak.
Double speak. That's what they do in these courtrooms. They speak double speak. And you can actually tell them not to speak that before you present it to the judge, man. That's why they like to trip up Jake in these courtrooms. I got a precept. This is Psalms 109, verse 2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. And that's what we see, man. Esau Edom, his media, his courtroom, his whole damn system is open against the Israelites, man. It says they have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They've been setting up snares and lies, gotten Jake as a bad guy, man. Anytime you watch the media, you got Jake as a thug and one is stealing and great robbing and doing all this murdering. But when you look at the statistics, the so-called white man's the one really doing all this shit. But they have to push the face as a so-called Negro or Hispanic or Native American that's doing it. But they're the ones really doing the shit, man.
Right, yeah, like I said, they're the main ones that's always throwing their rock and they're hiding their hand, man.
Yep.
And it was a lyric from a rap song pretty much said they take the world and they break the world, then look at us like we did it, man. All right? Because they put the blame on all of us, man. All right? But like I said, we ain't the ones dropping bombs, killing millions of people, sending out bioweapons, you know, poisoning people and shit, man. Hey, all Jake know how to do is what was given to him, man. All right? Truth, yeah.
Yeah, you created niggas, man. That's your project, man.
Niggas literally act like the damn Edomites, man. We let this pass.
I'm playing that. I'll be.
This is Psalm chapter 10 and verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor.
Yeah, read that again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Yep.
In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Yeah, in the secret places do they murder the innocent? Go ahead.
His eyes are privately set against the poor.
Yeah, his eyes are privately set against the poor. This is why, hey, in your courtrooms, man, Esau steady passing bills to pretty much keep Jake, you know, pretty much on the bottom, man. You know, like I said, you got the main way is they're about to try to kill Jake now, man. All right, which are, you know, like I said, the Project Megiddo. They say these different agenda plans, like I said, the Order 666, long down. Rex 84, because they're getting ready to roll on anybody that is a so-called opposition to the government. If you oppose on any way, any law, any government, sanctioned thing, all right, you're labeled an enemy of the state, man. Started in 2011 with the what year was the Patriot Act signed? 2001, Slovakia, So with that being known, they've always had it set up to where they're legislation-wise, they're ready to kill you, Jakes, man, and they have it on paper. I forgot the order number, but they got the guillotine that's actually written in the bill, man. All right, and the charagma, man. All right. Go ahead, bro.
It's Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees."
Yep.
Their right grievances which they have prescribed.
Yep.
So instruction to Esau Edom, for taking it upon himself to come up with these ridiculous laws.
Keep going.
Verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Right, because what he's about to do, is pretty much put Jake in a position to where you have to make a choice between the Most High and your life. All right? Either you submit unto Esau and live according to him, or you choose the Most High and die. All right? Which you doing that is ultimately, you got to choose life or death, man. With the true life or death decision is you choose Esau and die, or you choose the Most High and live, man. But Esau is going to make it extremely hard for Jake to make that choice, especially if you ain't been doing the work of the Lord, man. All right? Because with everything that he's about to bring, man, this orchestrated famine, all right, this whole the imprisonment, all these different things is going to be used to either, like I said, serve him and die by the Most High's hand, or live. That's why the scripture tell you, those that seek to save themselves shall lose their lives, man. And those that lose their life for my sake shall live, man. Shall gain the life, because the Most High is looking to see, all right, what choice you gonna make? You got precept? That was it on that. Let me get in Revelation 3:10, the hour of temptation. Because that's what we're coming into, man. Esau is about to show his hand and put you in a position to where you're gonna have to make a choice, man. All right. That's right. And if you're not properly prepared for that situation, man, you're gonna fold easily because you have no spiritual backing. You ain't put in no work for your Yahweh Shem Shah. You ain't kept no Sabbath. You ain't prayed. You ain't fasted not one time. You ain't went to the scriptures. You ain't teaching your people, nor do you want to be taught. You ain't did shit for your Yahweh Shem Shah. So what makes you think he's gonna fight for you in that day, man? All right. Go ahead.
It's Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah, the Most High is gonna keep you that pretty much endure until the end, from succumbing to that hour of temptation. That's a special spirit the Lord's gonna put upon his elect to resist that charagma, man.
I do apologize.
Because at the end of the day, man, you gotta understand that the Most High is doing this to weed out those that don't belong to him, man. So all these Israelites that's about to take that charagma, the Most High didn't choose you. All right? It's gonna be guys that claim to be the truth that's gonna fold and take that charagma, man. All right? Which is gonna show you that you're not part of the Lord's fold, man. All right? Because there's only one way into this thing, man. And that's through Yahweh Shah. He's the doorway, man. All right? He's the way that you're going to be able to get to your house. Outside of him, there's no other way. All right? That's all.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, and verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee.
Yeah, no evil is going to touch you if you're in the covering of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Go ahead.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
Yeah, because the Most High is protecting his people, man. This is why, even though all this, these different perils, the one of the songs, I'll walk in the valley of the shadow of death, because, read it again, Slocky.
This is Psalm 91 and chapter 10, verse 10, Slocky. there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Yeah, because like I said, you got that divine protection from the Lord, you know, to protect you from all the different snares of death that's all throughout this country, man. Because as you know, Brother Tazamat mentioned about in the documentary, you know, Watch the Water, all right, it pretty much shows you that, man, Esau got poison literally everywhere. Like, we go into it, but that documentary is just another example to show you we literally are in the valley of the shadow of death, man, all right? Because this place has death everywhere, man. Like I said, man, it's a miracle that we're still alive, but it's all thanks to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Clever guys.
Psalm 23 and 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me.
Yeah. Yahweh Shem Shah is with us, man. All right? And we know that rod and that staff, you know, it's pretty much, you know, Yahweh Shah that's with us, man. All right? When you go into Numbers, let's get there. Get Numbers 21, and I think should be like look at around like verse like 5, 7, like something like that. Going to the different serpents. Because Yahweh Shah is that rod and that staff, man. All right? And through him, that's how we're able to still be able to you know, be safe, even though we're out here pretty much, you know, consuming this poison, man. All right? Because like I said, it's a miracle we're still alive right now, man. All right? Go ahead.
It's Numbers 21, verse 5. And the people spake against the Most High and against Moses, wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loatheth this light bread.
Right, because you had those Israelites in the wilderness pretty much that was murmuring against Moses and Yahweh and Yahweh pretty much because they weren't pretty much they didn't have faith the Lord was going to take care of them throughout that. They were, you know, complaining that they were able to eat better in Egypt. They had a better situation in captivity. Here it is, the Lord that took us out of bondage. You got niggas complaining, go back into bondage. The same thing we're living out right now, man.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, these same spirits are back today. These same niggas that trust America, they're the same ones that were trusting in Egypt, man. That's why it says that when you read the book of Isaiah 30, it said, let the shadow of Egypt be your confusion. Man.
Right.
And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died.
Yeah.
Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord, and we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And the Lord said unto Moses, take thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live.
Right. And that's symbolic of Yahweh Shah, man. Because it said that at the time when he was talking about, man, those serpents that were biting, you know, those Israelites, man, they was dying from those, man. But it said that whenever Moses made that staff with the bronze serpent on it, or with the serpent on it, it's like, you know, those that looked upon that serpent, even though they were still getting bit by those serpents, they weren't dying, man. And like I said, that's Yahweh Shah in this day and age, man. Okay? Because Yahweh Shah is the reason why we're able to still be able to be alive. Real quick, just to answer that point, give me Psalms 121. It's like Psalms 124 and 1. Because like I said, it's a miracle that we're able still to be alive, even though we're eating straight up GMOs. Our DNA is being changed, man. Brothers have all types of different sicknesses and ailments and all that. But the Lord still got us alive. We're still, you know, able to, you know, be active still. And most important, we're able to come out here and push this word, man. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Psalms chapter 124, verse 1. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick.
Yep.
When their wrath was kindled against us.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shah is the only reason why we're able to still pretty much live, man. Because if it wasn't for the Lord, man, hey, majority of Israel would be through, man. All right? We would be dead right now. It's a miracle we're still alive right now. Being out here being poisoned on all levels, man. All right? Give an example of that. All right? It's been brothers that got down the Rona, man. All right? and we still were able to live. Brothers, they didn't run up in no hospital, get no jab, and we put on no damn ventilator, man. All right, we took the prayers up, man. All right, we got the herbs, you know, and the Lord healed us, man, because He's the true physician, man. All right, but outside of that, all right, this devil, all right, he's looking to pretty much wipe Israel out. This is why all these different waves of destruction that He's put. Like I said, the biochemical warfare, the physical warfare, the mental warfare. If it wasn't for Yahweh Shem Shai, they could be bugged out and dead, man. All right?
Back you up. The Lord heals us, right? This is Psalms 103, verse 3. Who forgive all thy iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. That's the Lord, man. The Lord is the one that's healing, keeping us at bay here in this society, man. That's why we're coming in His spirit, man. And the Lord is only supping with the nation of Israel and only a elect of the nation of Israel. He's not supping with these heathen, man. And He's not supping with 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man.
All right. Hey, get Mark 16 and 17. Somebody get Isaiah 54 and 17.
To Mark 16?
Yeah. 16. Yeah. Yeah, man. Because understand, man, hey, this poison is everywhere. Like I said, we ain't just talking about the juice, man. We're saying in general. His words are poison, man. All right? Through Esau's words, man, hey, our people have become bugged out in the spirit, man. Just look at the shit they believe in, man. You got niggas really thinking that people evolved from monkeys. You got people thinking that the creation itself all happened just because two molecules banged together, man. All right? That shows these people are stupid as hell, man. You know? It's easy with common sense to be able to debunk that. All right? Then when you get the spiritual context of and the origin of it, you see it comes back to these heathens, man. All right?
Romans 3 and 13. Their mouth is an open sepulchre, right? The sepulchre is great. With their tongues, they have deceived. Poison asp under their lips. Right, man. So, hey, everything these motherfuckers talk about, man, that's a so their tongues poison asp, man. It's like, their tongue is an adder, man. It's pretty much saying, hey, shit they talk about is nothing bringing them to death.
Yeah, and an adder is one of the most venomous snakes on the planet, man. All right? So these devils' poison goes in many facets, man. All right? So, as we're saying, man, one of the ways that he's tried to destroy Jake is through, you know, the food and the water, man. All right? Because you got urban areas where a lot of the Israelites dwell at, where it's, the water is highly fluorinated, and then the food is low grade. They say you got McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC, you know, these different whack-ass restaurants, fast food restaurants. Then you got Jake still drinking Kool-Aid, which Kool-Aid is a poison, all right? First of all, it's got pork in it, and then on top of that, man, it helps dumb down your pineal gland, man. It calcifies your pineal gland, man.
Yeah, that Kool-Aid, that coloring comes for these, I forgot type of bug they use to get that coloring. Shit, wicked.
Hey, if I may say, you know, laying back off what the brother was saying, Esau's created what they call food deserts, man, in these inner cities, because all you can get is processed food. You can't get any fresh food within these places, man. So you got to go miles and miles outside of those limits to get any fruits and vegetables or anything of any substance.
Right.
Esau's neighborhood.
Right. You ain't seen no Whole Foods, no Publix in the hood, you know.
And within these processed foods, Jake's body can't break that shit down. This is why they're the main ones in the hospital. This is why that's happening right there, man.
We're eating microplastic particles, man. All right? Straight up GMOs. But once again, this through the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shai. The mercy of Yahweh Shem Shai, how we're able to still be alive and kicking, man. And in good health to a degree, man. All right? Let's get that mark.
Man, this is hell, man.
It's straight up hell, man. Hey, just like you got in the Matrix, man. You had the scene where he was eating the damn whatever the fuck he was eating. He was like, yo, in my mind, I know this ain't real, but it's still good. That's shit we gotta do.
Yeah.
We know this food ain't real. We know this water is nasty. Man.
That's how you know you in hell, when they tell you not to drink the tap water. Why? Why you do that? Why did you do that to the tap water, man? Showing that you a devil, man. Why would you poison water, man?
The water that comes from the rain ain't good no more.
Nah, it's acid. That's rain, bro.
Yeah, it's barium and aluminum.
Barium oxide.
Barium oxide, yeah, which is what? Baal. Nigga, that's demon, man.
Yeah.
Verse 1.
Go to Mark 16 and 17. And read verse 16 and 17.
This is Mark 16. You said 16? And 16.
No, it's like it. Yeah, Mark 16 and 17. It's like it.
Mark 16 and 17. And these signs shall follow them, that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them.
Right, because that's through Yahweh Shai, man. All right, Yahweh Shai has given us that divine protection. And so just like we was reading in Numbers, all right, same way that the Israelites were looking at that serpent that Moses had on the staff, that's how we're looking at Yahweh Shai. And through Yahweh Shai, how we're able to still be able to live, even though we're consuming and breathing in all this poison, man. All right?
They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
Yeah, and through Yahweh Shai, and we're able to heal. All right, we're healers on a spiritual level, man. All right, and soon come the Most High is gonna give us that power to physically heal people, man. But as of right now, and we're healing the sick now, man. All right, Jake, that's pretty much, consumed. They think that there's no point of life. They don't understand, why they're in this situation. We give them that spiritual comfort and that healing to let you know that, look, man, this is only for a season, and that we're gonna inherit the world to come. But in order for us to truly get, that rest, man, first we gotta go through the tribulation. So yeah, we're gonna catch up. We're gonna go through it. But as long as you believe on Yahweh Shai, we're gonna make it, man.
Real quick, this is the Yahweh Shai speaking, right? Matthew 10 and 5, and 10 and 6. Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. And that's what this word does, man.
Yeah.
This word is cleaning our people up through the Spirit.
Yeah.
We once was dead, like Jake. We once was in a mindset of thinking, damn, this is life. This ain't living, man. But through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, through this word, we were being restored, man. That's why Yahweh Shai said, what? You have to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because the Israelites and Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they the only ones need salvation, man. Not these goddamn heathen, man.
Right. These devils are content eating their abominable foods. They content, pretty much living a disastrous lifestyle, man. Riding around with masks on in the car and shit, man.
Eating plastic rice and shit.
Yeah, hey, we're not content with that because we know this is not the life the Lord promised us, man. All right. When He said He was gonna give us He was gonna give us a kingdom that's never gonna go out of power. He's gonna give us, eternal life. That's what we're looking for, man. We're seeking godhood, man. All right, eternal rulership. You're not getting that, pretty much trying to live and make it here in America, man. Okay. Let's go. Let's get that next one I call for.
Isaiah 54, 17.
Yep.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn.
And this is why nothing that Esau's doing is working no more, man. No matter how much filth and poison he's put out to try to keep Israel from waking up, it's failed. This is why it's time for him to come down with this great wrath, man. Because he sees that, hey, it's not working. So now I just got to kill him straight out, man. All right?
Hey, the report, like Vocab said, it's over, 4 million Negroes, just the tribe of Judah, know they Israelites, man. So what more so all the tribes, man? Showing that the words went out, man. The Israelites are waking up. And these Edomites, they know who they are. That's why he said, go into the nations, man. And get what a testimony, because they have to know who they are and they judgment, man.
Yeah. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, our righteousness is of Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And through that, like I said, this is how we're able to still, pretty much, have a sane mind, still, be able to be, uplifted in the spirit because of Yahweh Shai. If it wasn't for the Lord, knowing everything that we know, man, hey, Jacob, we killing themselves more than they already are, man. All right? Because at that point, when you got some people that hear that and you be like, oh, what's the point of life then, man? Why don't I just go ahead and just die then, you know? Which, to a degree, that spirit comes on us sometimes, whatever, but we understand that we have a job to do here, man.
Yeah.
If it was up to us, of course, man, hey, we want to go back to spirit world, but we know we got a job to do, man. Didn't Paul say that, man?
Yeah. Sam, when he called Samuel back, he was mad at that.
Man. Hey, he was at rest. Samuel was at rest, man. And that's the thing that we want, but we understand. We're here for a job, bro. We gotta complete that job, man. You know? And until that job's not gonna be completed until we see ourselves on those ships, Lord willing, man. You know?
And that's why Scripture said there's no enchantment against Jacob, man. The Lord's not gonna let Esau come and take us out of this thing, man. You know, the Lord has us out here for a reason, and He's gonna use us to that purpose, man.
Can I bring it up real quick? This is the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. Showing all these enchantments and witchcraft that's pushed out amongst our people. It's hitting up 2/3, but hey, the elect is the angels are what? They're guiding and protecting them, man. Because you best believe these devils and they rituals and they Freemasons and they goddamn all this wicked ass shit that's taking place in America, their heavy enchantments are against the Israelites. You think the so-called white man wants a Negro to know he's a real Jew? You out your rabbit ass mind. He has to put enchantments in his propaganda machine with his television and all these things that he push out in the community to keep him distracted from who he is, man.
That shit's failing now, man.
It's failing, man.
Bro. Because through us, through the Spirit of the Lord, get Psalm 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. Because through the Spirit, man, we've been able to cast down all these different enchantments, man. All right? We're going to hit Isaiah 47. That's pretty much all I got.
2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to the pulling down of strongholds.
So we ain't got to physically fight against the devil to hurt him, all right? Because the Spirit of the Lord, it hits harder and it cuts deeper than any physical weapon would. Because Esau, his weapon is the sword, man. He can't contend with the Spirit, man. All right. This is why this word is so powerful, because it's literally. I'm gonna go ahead and let the Scripture say it. Flocky, go ahead.
Casting down the imaginations and everything that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh.
Yep.
And bringing us into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach.
Right. The Spirit of the Lord has cast down all the imaginations, all the strongholds, all the lies, everything in this world that has been used as a stronghold to keep Jake lost has been broken, man. There's no more lies that don't have they said unsolved mysteries. All these things have been uncovered, man. The truth on everything has been exposed. We're in the age of information. That tells you in Daniel 12, man.
This was the most heaviest stronghold on our people, man. And still to this day, especially amongst the northern tribe. That's a stronghold, man. To actually think that this pale-faced thing right here, first of all, to have the skin like the white man, that's abomination. That's leprosy in the book of Leviticus, the 13th chapter. So why would he look like that? So that's a stronghold against our people, man, to honestly think that the Lord and his son look like that, man. But once through the Spirit of the Lord, as the board of priests going into, we're casting that shit down, man. We're telling you that, hey, you know what? The God of the Bible looks like that. He don't look like that. And for you to blaspheme like that, it's written, you're going to get judged for that. Thus said the Bible.
Yeah.
Devils.
Read 14. I think you can drop that. Start Isaiah 47. We're going to read that whole chapter.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
And that virgin daughter of Babylon is talking about America. This place is about to be in confusion real soon, all right? If not already, all right? But it's going to really be, like I said, cast down when the Lord begins to break this shit down, man. When the economy collapses, all right? When pretty much the streets is in total chaos, man, all right? This is when you're going to know, hey, the Most High is pretty much here, man. All right.
Hey, what you think going on in China right now, man? What's that city called?
Shanghai.
Shanghai. What they in the buildings, trapped in their damn buildings, screaming, yelling, protesting, starving and
They in
shit.
concentration camps over there, man.
Yeah, that's coming here, man. That ain't nothing but a testing ground for what's coming over here. What's happening in China is coming to America very soon. It's gonna get locked right back down, man. These dumbass people don't know what's coming, man.
That's why you see what they're doing is they tightening up on these gun laws, man.
Yep.
You know, because most of them other countries, they already didn't have guns. So they was scarce to have it.
Right.
So now America's tightening up on gun laws, making certain things illegal. And then what you've been hit, well, what's been like going through the grapevine is pretty much the ATF have been going to these militia groups, niggas' houses, and killing these motherfuckers.
Damn. Hey, Esau ain't playing, man. Go ahead, bro.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
There is no throne, man. So you're not about to be ruling forever, man. The Most High is about to take the chair from under you, man. All right. You're about to be put down back to that base level where you belong, man.
That's right.
You never were supposed to be on top, man. The Lord just gave you that as punishment to fuck us up, man. All right. But that punishment is ended.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yep.
Take the millstones and grind mill. Uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thighs, pass over the rivers.
Right. And America is being totally exposed to the Spirit of the Lord, man. All right. All America's filth is being shown all throughout the world, and all the nations see it, man. This is why everybody's ready for America to leave, man.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, man. This folly gotta go, man.
Hey,
all right?
majority of these damn people, these dumbass Americans gonna be in a concentration camp near you, man. FEMA gonna round all these dumbass Americans up, man, very soon, man. So like we say, man, enjoy your kingdom while you got time, Esau, because this is a wrap, man. This is the last rule of the heathen, man.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Hey, it said that shame shall be seen, man. All the nations seeing how America moves, man. America can't be trusted. The laws that they push in America are a bunch of abominations. You heard what Putin said, man. You better not bring that most stuff over there. You get put down, man.
Yeah, a lot of these nations is adopting that policy back.
Yeah.
Man. Because that shit is an abomination to that society, man. All right, because you see, matter of fact, let me bring this out real quick. Go ahead, man.
Ukraine told them boys pretty much, they was winning for a second, then they was like, when they kicked off, they put them niggas out there on the front line.
Yeah. Target practice. Target practice.
Unloaded guns.
America pretty much has done exactly why these nations has pretty much, why they hate it. Because it says, this is how to destroy a society. It says to make art ugly, to make porn free, to make God a joke, to make food poison, to make dads optional, to make politicians rich, to make money worthless, to make buildings oppressive, to make men and women compete, and to make children hate their ancestors, man. And that right there has totally made society to where it's at now, where it's nothing but confusion, man. Which is why the Most High gotta get rid of that shit, man. Because you made a lawless land, man. A land with no order. All right?
Verse 4, Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Right, because the Most High is about to take that light from you, man. All right, you so-called Illuminati, your so-called light bearers, all right? That counsel that you've been getting from Satan and these demons, man, is pretty much being taken from you, man. This is why they pretty much having to do what they're doing and try to bring in, their NWO, man, because, hey, they're not able to grasp that power like they used to, man. All right, because Yahweh Shah is slowly but surely taking that power from you, man.
Hey, like bro say, Esau always go left, man.
Yeah.
When he was young, he was looking from the free throw line. But, he getting old now, he getting stripped and ripped now.
Yeah, man.
Continuing on. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance and given them unto thine hand.
Yeah, because we always go into the fact that the only reason you devils were able to conquer us because the Most High gave us into your hands, man. All right? Brothers want to get a couple precepts on that, you know, reinforcing the point. But at the end of the day, man, you'll only give it to us. It's like we're going to give it to you, you know, to serve out our captivity, man. All right? The scripture, the curses tells you who's going to be given to our enemies because we sinned against him, man. All right?
Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them unto thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very, very heavily laid thy yoke.
Right. Hey, he fucked the Israelites up all the way down to where, hey, man, the elderly don't have rest. The children, they're fucked over, man. You go back to chattel slavery, man. Now you had pretty much men, old men and women that worked till they dropped dead in the field, man. You had children that the moment they were able to walk, they was out there picking cotton, man. All right. And even to this day, you got you know elderly men and women working in factories, working in high level job, high work job, man. Pretty much working themselves to the bone, man. Right? You know.
I got a Jake in there about 60-something years old getting it in, man. I'm right. Damn, cuz. How you doing? I'm still young and I'm hurting, man. That's showing the Lord, we're special people.
In the law, look, in the law, man, we're supposed to take care of our elderly, man. Yeah. All right? You can't do that shit now, man. Okay? Your little Social Security checks, your 401k, that shit don't. You can't live off that now, man. All right?
We saw about another law. Elderly. So, like, let's say if you do try to take care, let's say you try to take care of like your grandparents or your parents, but you got to work. Hey, Esau say, well, hey, they need supervision. And so if you leave the house for 8 hours a day, you endangering them, and we'll lock your ass up. So, hey, just another way that, hey, this devil, he ain't oppress a man in his own household.
Yeah, I got real quick. It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 4, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath. You were delivered unto your enemies. Hey, it's backing up the brother Priest said, man. We were sold to these nations because we broke the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, man. This is why the so-called white man's in rulership, because we messed up against the Lord, man. Yeah. But the Lord is about to do what? He's about to do a transition power once America falls, man.
Right. Sirach 10:8, man.
Yep.
Because he said that he didn't give us unto our enemies for our destruction, but Esau went above and beyond to destroy us, which shows you this nigga overstepped his damn bounds. All right, he got them crossed the line. Okay,
he's a real nigga, man.
This nigga, he went above and beyond what he's supposed to, man. And the Most High is gonna judge you for that. For you to make the Israelites how they are now, so-called Negro Latino Native Americans how they are now, man. All right, that's a total slap in the face to Yahweh Shah, knowing the greatness that we hailed from, man. Yep. You know? Yes, sir.
Ezekiel 39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
Yep.
Because they trespassed against me, therefore I hid my face from them and gave them to the hand of their enemies, so they all fell by the sword. Right. Isn't that the position that we're in right now, man? Hey, we went off as a people, man. Hey, from the head tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. And now, hey, we all fell by the sword. We all in this captivity, man. It's something kingdom covered by the devil.
Yeah, and it's spiritual. When you go in Isaiah, it said the whole head is sick. And who's the head? Judah.
Looks like Judah.
Yeah, Judah. Judah's the head, man. And it trickles down to all the house of Israel, man. So all the census, it goes to the so-called Negro, all the way down to the so-called Native American Hispanics. They all sick, man. We all went off, man. This is why we out here to tell the Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, you better return to the God of the Bible. You're going to get judged in America. Right along with these heathen, man. And it's justified, man.
Repent, man.
Repent, because the kingdom of heaven's at hand, man.
This is Baruch chapter 2 and verse 29. If you will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. Listen to the Most High. He scattered the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom among the nations. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. We stiff-necked people, and we still stiff-necked, and we still in slavery. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. So right now, the hopeful elect, remember that I said, we waking up.
Yeah.
1/3. Hopeful elect.
And this is part of the reason why Babylon is in great confusion, because the Israelites are stirring things up, man. All right.
Can I get it? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then the end shall come." So guess what, man? The gospel that we're preaching, it ain't Christianity, because Christianity has what? 2.5 billion Christians, man. And it's only, I think, 7.5 billion people on earth, showing that Christianity ain't of the Lord, man. You people walk around calling yourself Christians, man. You ain't of the Bible, man. It said this gospel that we're preaching shall hit the four corners of the earth for a witness to all nations, man. Because you have different brothers in all these various captivities claiming the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, man. And what is happening, man? Prophecy, man. Because you go in the book of Revelation 19 and 10, it said the spirit of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy, man. So now you seeing what? You seeing these prophecies moving, because Yahweh Shah name has been proclaimed through the four corners of the earth, man. Call on Yahweh Bashim Shah, man.
Back in Isaiah 47 and verse 7. "And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did thou remember the latter end of it."
Which is why the scriptures tell you that, hey, your pride has deceived you, Esau, because you think that your country is going to rule forever. You think you're never going to come out of power, but the Most High says different according to the scriptures, man. All right, go ahead.
"Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall sit not as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children."
Right, because these Americans think that America will never be invaded. They think that, that no matter what war America goes to, that they're always going to win. But hey, you don't ever hear them talk about how America lost the Vietnam War. All right, they lost Korea. Shit, they lost really the Iraqi war. You had Biden pretty much had to take his troops out. When you have to withdraw troops, that means you lost, man. All right. So and they've been ducking Russia for years. All right, because they know Biden even said it. They know war with Russia is imminent doom, man. All right. So that goes to show you that these devils know that it's only so much you can do, and they especially know that Yahweh Shah is going to come back and really destroy them, man. That's right. Go ahead.
"But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and the great abundance of thine enchantments."
Right, so all the witchcraft, all the devil worshiping, lifestyle, everything that you push that goes with Satan, all right, because of that, you're going to be destroyed in one day. It says in 1 hour, all right? Total destruction is going to come upon the whole lands of America and other parts of the world where Esau is at, for your wickedness, man. Okay? Go ahead.
"For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee."
Right, because these counsels that you have with these different demons, with Satan, all right, they have perverted you, because in the day you were put in a trick bag. You forgot, or you didn't know that Satan works for the Most High, man. The things he's feeding you, the Most High is telling him to tell you so he can trick you, man. He can eventually stump you up, man. So everything that you're doing is ultimately in vain. So you're trusting in vain knowledge, all right? Vain, pretty much everything is vanity, in the minds of these Edomites, because it's not gonna benefit you none, man.
God, backing the brother up, man. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. "Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh. And Satan came also among them."
Right, because you had all the angels, checking in with the Most High. It said, and Satan too, because Satan is also an angel of the Most High, but it's an angel on the left-hand side. So he had to check in himself, which shows you Satan is in order, man.
But I thought Satan and God was fighting against each other and shit, man.
Nah, that goes back to that Roman Catholic mythology bullshit, man.
Exactly.
Right?
And it said, Satan came also among them to present himself before Yahweh.
Which is the point, man. All right? Satan works for the Most High. So everything that you're saying, ultimately, everything he's telling you, ultimately, is being told to him by the Lord to give you, to trip you up, man.
God. Verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered, Lord. Satan called him Lord, Yahweh. He said, Yahweh. And he said, from going to and fro the earth and walking up and down in it.
Which shows you, once again, this is Satan's world, man. All right? He has dominion over everything in this world, man. All right? But that dominion is about to come to an end once Yahweh comes on the scene, man.
That's right.
Let's go back. Yeah, precept.
Yeah, and to add on what the brother was saying, how Satan is running the earth. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 5. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed him to all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, see, it's Yahweh, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whosoever I will give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine.
Right, so all power in this world is given unto these people through Satan, man. You know, because this is his dominion. But like we said, it's a step higher, and these people don't want to acknowledge, which is Yahweh, man. So with that being known, Yahweh, you should be seeking the one that runs everything, man. All right, but Esau, he knows that that Satan was only given a dominion, you know, to rule, man. Because according to Daniel 4:17, he was only given a short period of time to rule, man. All right.
For a season.
For a season, right.
Revelation, what, 20 and 3?
Yep.
He was loose for a little season. That season is ending now.
Because they like to hear things like this and think, all right, the spiritual demon Satan, but no. Just like the Most High has a physical representation here on this earth, Satan has the first physical representation here as well, man. All right?
Can I grab it for you real quick? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 in verse
9.
God. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9. I start at verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And that wicked is who? Esau, Edom, so-called white man. And he shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is at the workings of Satan. Showing you that the so-called white man, he gets his power from the spiritual demon Satan, man. And it said, with all power and signs and lying wonders, man. With his so-called technology, man. With his so-called arsenal with different types of weapons, man. It's all through the power of Satan, man. And who is that? So-called white man, man. Come on, man. Process elimination.
Let's
Who's doing that?
Get Revelation 12:12. Somebody get that word devil on the bullet.
God.
Because that shows you that it's a man here on this earth that is really doing the working of Satan. Just feeding off what Tyler Mark just brought out, man.
God. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time.
Yeah, and this is why he's coming down with this great wrath, because he knows his time is at an end. All right. The elder was going into the other day on Bible study about Project Looking Glass, but these devils have seen the future, and they saw that in the future it's an event that they can't change, and that event is what? Yahweh Shah's return. Their destruction, man. The inevitable destruction of America. All right? The uprising and eventual rulership of the Israelites, man. You can't change that, man. You can't change prophecy, man. All right?
God, we didn't want you to, we didn't think that your ass would be ruling over us. Come on, man. And this is the Strong's G 122:5. It says metaphor applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of Yahweh, may be said to act the part of the devil or side with him.
That's right.
Who is that? So-called white man.
I'll show you it's a man that's out here that is doing the working of Satan, man. Like I said, here it is. You got the sons of God. You got the sons of the wicked as well, man. All right? But people don't like talking about that because that scares them, because that shows you that it's greater forces at hand, man.
God, right? and that shows, like, when you read real quick, I'm going to read it real quick. This is Revelation 2:10. Fear not of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. So the devil going to come up out of hell with the fork and start poking people in the prison, man. That's what they teach in the church, though, man. He going to come up out of hell, have his tail, and just wag and start poking people. Get in the prison right now. Come on, man. That's showing you how stupid these damn people are in these damn churches, man. That's talking about a physical man. That's talking about somebody that's doing the bidding of Satan here on earth, man. And that's the so-called white man. He fits these characteristics, man, to a T, man.
All right. Go back.
Isaiah 47 and verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
That's right.
And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none beside me.
Yeah. Like you said, man, that counsel you've been getting from these demons that have perverted your mind and thinking that you've been given all the tools you need to figure out how to rule it forever, you know? But like I said, that knowledge ultimately is not going to benefit you, man, because you're falling, and they know it. This is why they got to go ahead with this Operation Warp Speed to bring everything in and try to, establish everything before your house shot comes, man. Go ahead.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Right, this is happening now, man. This destruction that's happening now, while the society's collapsing, they have no answer for it, man. All right, they can't fathom and say like, look, man, why is it our country is pretty much imploding from the inside out, man? You know, at the end of the day, we're telling you why, because it's the Spirit of the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Stand now in your enchantment. So let that witchcraft that you've been trusting in, let that deliver you from the coming destruction that the Lord is bringing, man. All right. Go ahead.
If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels.
Yep.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Right. So keep seeking your counsel from your witches and your warlocks. Your people that got them spiritual connections with those demons. They can't give you an answer on how to stop this incoming destruction, man. All right, because it's set in stone through the prophecies and through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that you're gonna fall. There's nothing you can do about it, man. That's right. All right.
Hey, there's no more wisdom in teaming.
That's right. The Most High is stripping you of that knowledge, man, because it wasn't meant for you to have it in the first place. He only allowed you to have this just for the sole purpose of showing His power, man. All right.
Verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Right, and how are they going to become stubble by being pelted with these nuclear missiles that's about to be shot off from all these different countries, man?
That's right.
And when the Lord returns with these chariots to shoot those concentrated fire at the ships, man. All right? This is going to beat this place to powder, man. And you people.
That's right.
Go ahead.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored.
Yeah, this place is going to be totally desolate, man. Total destruction the Lord is bringing, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Even thy merchants from thy youth, they shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
Right, because these damn other nations, they're going to mourn because they see they can't make any more money off America, man. All right, once this place is bombed, all these other nations are going to go in the morning, like it tells you in Revelation 18, because now that's the end of the cash cow, man. There's no more a whore that they can pimp anymore, man. All right? So, with that, pretty much, that was the end of what I had through the Spirit. So, we pray this lesson was edifying. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us the truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's pushing this word in our truth and sincerity. To you we say shalom.
Shalom.